Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to the ABCs of RPGs, where my mic falls and I tell you about our Call of Cthulhu campaign. Hey, everybody! We are the ABCs of RPGs. We teach you the basics of tabletop role-playing games. My name's Spencer. I'm what's known as the Keeper of Arcane Lore, and I'm joined by my babe. Yes, babe. I'm joined by my players, who are the investigators on this adventure. Dalton.
Hi, I'm Dalton. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing a character named Marvin who also has he, him pronouns. And I thought I didn't have to go first again. I thought we said that I didn't have to introduce myself first.
About this.
We did a whole thing 30 seconds ago.
Yeah. I was in my mind. I was like, Dalton's going?
Anyway,
He's stuck in his ways.
I'm joined by my ally in this awful situation where I have to go first again, Dan.
Yeah. Dalton, I do empathize. We literally talked about this like right before this. I am Dan. He, him. I'm playing as myself. But in 19 whatever.
20s. Yeah.
And I'm really hoping I don't run into my grandma. With that, Justin.
Hey, I'm Justin. Pronouns he, him. I'm playing Leo Quinn. Pronouns also he, him. He's a totally legitimate businessman. Yeah. I'm not feeling super well this week, streamers.
You're all good.
So, yeah. Ashley's up next.
Hi guys, I'm Ashley. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing a character with pronouns she, her. Her name's Irene. And basically her job is dancing. She doesn't have a job. She's a trust fund baby. But it's a fun time. It's fun. Irene got to go insane. Marvin got to go insane. We've got some fun stuff planned for today. And that leaves us with Christian.
Hi, my name's Christian. Yeah.
Who are you playing, Christian?
Beautiful. That's wonderful.
I'm playing Butcher Blevitz. He happens to be a butcher. And he, after the passing of his wife, he started dealing in some kind of back alley dealings after business hours and got involved with the SEU and kind of got clued into, with our first adventure, clued into what was going on in these creatures from another world. So that's kind of how Butcher came into be, and developed a relationship, whether they like it or not, with the rest of the party.
Yeah, they're stuck with him. So yeah, this is our team of investigators, and we should finish today. We'll kind of see how it goes, but it's looking like near the end of the adventure of Dead Man's Stomp, which is included in the starter set of Call of Cthulhu. Like Christian mentioned, we already played the second adventure, Edge of Darkness, and we decided to continue on to play Dead Man's Stomp. Real quick, before we go into the recap from last week, let's do a get-to-know-you question for all of our characters that we just introduced. Can somebody roll me a D200?
Isn't it a D250?
It was. They changed the article.
Oh.
We only need to know
They
200
removed 50
things about each
questions. Yeah.
Trim the fat.
131.
131. Perfect. 131 is, would you rather someone be honest and hurt your feelings or lie to protect them?
1000% honest all the time.
Dan wants the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
I would say that Butcher would agree. He's kind of an older man. He's weathered by the realities of life. And Doesn't want to put up with any bullshit.
Mm.
Give it to him straight.
Does he take that approach of everybody else as well? Do you think that maybe that's why he has such like a gruff exterior too?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Irene says she wants you to be honest with her. She doesn't. Don't be. Don't be. Just don't.
Like she looks good when she's going out.
Yes. She does not look fat in that dress. Do not tell her
Do
otherwise.
not say that.
I think.
What about her? Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. You can keep going with Ashley's thing.
I was just gonna ask if is she honest with people or does she lie to protect them too?
Brutally.
Okay.
Brutally.
She doesn't follow her advice. Okay.
No.
Were you gonna say something about Marvin?
Yeah, Marvin always wants the truth, but just because the truth is always going to be good for Marvin. Nothing bad or lies or anything could ever be said bad about him.
Right.
Yeah,
100% all the time.
all the time.
And Justin, what about Leo? Is he an honest, hurt your feelings kind of guy, or does he not want to hear it?
He is from New York. He gives it to you straight. The reason why he does it like that is because he cares about your feelings. He doesn't want to waste your time. Unfortunately, sometimes that includes unpleasant truths.
Perfect.
And
All
Justin
right.
is very much so the same way.
So we have a lot of truth tellers and one who promotes herself as a truth teller, but really wants her feelings protected. So wonderful team. Oh, does anybody else hear that? It sounds like we're getting a radio broadcast right now. Is that Marvin Martin's radio broadcast that I forget the name of?
Everybody knows the world famous, more East Coast famous. I don't think radio waves can go that
East
far
Coast
yet.
famous.
East Coast famous, Marvin's Martian missives. And I have some breaking news.
Oh, sorry, I'm just doing
Oh, you're
sci-fi
good.
sound effects. You can keep going.
Yeah, breaking news. Marvin, after going to a poor man's funeral, to investigate some crazy music related magics that we think brought somebody back from the dead. We tracked down the band. They were doing a performance at a funeral. We went after them, and there, entirely by chance, unrelated, Marvin saw an alien running to New Jersey, because he just didn't like New York, I guess. And so Marvin ended up abandoning the funeral plot to chase the alien running into New York City. And unfortunately, aliens are very fast. They're very fast, and they can turn invisible. And so he was not able to catch the alien.
Yeah.
But while Marvin was doing that very important investigative work, I think some other, probably less important stuff happened. But we should still probably tell people about it. And that's why I have Dan on the horn today to go over the less important, not alien-related stuff that happened yesterday.
Yo, what's up? Yo, Marvin's Martian Missives fans. This is your boy Dan Wanamaker coming at you live on the radio. So yeah, a lot of stuff went down last week. Pretty much the highlights: a zombie popped out of a casket. Me and Leo went. There was some creepy mob dude that was like kind of related to all this, and I don't know. There's just a lot of weird stuff going down. I'm pretty sure it's aliens. I'm pretty sure Marvin's right.
Mm-hmm.
But also we have seen, stuff like we have seen stuff from other worlds out there before, so we're pretty sure. We know what's going on. Yeah. Leo, is there anything I missed? I know that was pretty quick synopsis there.
Nah, that dirty rat was skimming off the top, and he got what he deserved. But the getting back up thing, we're still not sure about. And, now that I'm thinking about it, we probably should have asked what he was doing at the funeral in the first place. But,
You do have his gun.
have his gun.
That's all
So
we
maybe I'll
needed.
see him again.
That's the important part. We got one more gun off the streets.
We got one more gun off the streets. Tough on crime
Oh, perfect.
by doing crime. That's
It evens out.
Do
It's
the
even-
crime, you do the time.
A good crime.
So, coming back into this, yes, we left off at the funeral procession that was interrupted by the reanimation of a recently deceased man. I think Irene mentioned that she wanted to go and follow them and make sure he was buried and such, right?
Oh, yeah. So basically, what I did was I helped get the gentleman back into his coffin once we established he was dead again after his whole coming back to life incident. Got the pallbearers back in order. We went, got his body buried, did install a bell just in case he decided to come back to life a second time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, very traumatizing for the widow, as you can imagine.
Mrs. Fayette, Lizzie Fayette.
Mrs. Lizzie Fayette.
Yes. So yeah, you are more than welcome to help her with that. I've just moved you guys back to the main map of Harlem. If you look at location number 1, that is the Trinity Church Cemetery. So you made your way from the funeral home at location number 2 down 154th Street. You were turning at this corner when Leroy joined and the coffin awoke. So that scene happened. So then once that scene ended and he was done moving, Irene followed them up north on I forget what street that is that runs north, but follows up to the north and goes to location number 1, which is the Trinity Church Cemetery, and watches him get laid to rest. Is anybody else joining her on this journey? Is this everybody kind of like walking with her to make sure the person's dead and whatnot?
I think I'm in New Jersey.
Oh, that's right. Marvin's in New Jersey, so.
Yeah,
What?
Marvin swam across the Hudson.
So Marvin, how many hours were you temporary insane for?
I
Well,
think
it would only be rounds, but yeah.
I was running for like 10 or like I think 8 rounds, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But my temporary insanity I think was like 6 hours.
Okay. So it's definitely been long enough for you to stop running.
Yeah, like I've probably come to my senses and I start to make my way back, and by the time I find everybody,
Yeah.
I've probably shaken off the insanity.
So let's do that. Let's have everybody at the Trinity Church Cemetery seeing Mr. Fayette being laid to rest, and this is where we kind of pick up today's adventure. So one of the things I did want to mention, just so you guys know, a lot of Call of Cthulhu is like real life. The time is 1925 for this adventure. So a lot of modern conveniences are around in this time. If you want it, we mentioned before doing library research, calling over to different locations to gather information. And that's one of the things I'll remind you. Leo was able to recognize Joey Larson as being part of the boss's gang from his kind of backstory. And that's one of the things, if any of you guys think of something to kind of like, oh, I want to use this from my background knowledge, like Christian's character Butcher, he's a part of the SEU, the Society for the Explanation of the Unexplained. If you want to reach out to a contact and be like, yo, there's
Heard
the
of
music,
zombies before?
yeah, there's music bringing people back to life. What's going on with that? And kind of see what he kind of comes up with. But you guys do have some leads on where you kind of want to go next and what you want to do. But I just want to remind you that Call of Cthulhu is like a real life game. So if there's any kind of resource you want to use, just let's roll with it. So
Irene would like to talk to the religious official at the church
Okay.
and ask
Yeah.
if he's seen anything like this before. People coming back from the dead. How he
Yeah.
explains it.
So let's say you go to the priest. And he is Father Flanagan. Father Flanagan looks at you and goes, I've never in my entire life ever seen anything like this happen. We lay people to rest, they do not come back. Whatever happened was an abomination against God himself.
Thank you for your input.
Yeah, that's real helpful. Right.
Well, Butcher, you got any you seen zombies before in the SCU? You got someone you can call?
I can yeah, I can try and find a little payphone. Is there payphones around?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, right.
absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, give somebody a ring, see if I can't get some more
They're 10
information.
cents.
Do you got a dime?
And that's so good.
Hence dropping dimes.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess do I see around the block or anything? Do I see anything on the corner? Any payphones or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like payphones and such are becoming more of a modern convenience during this time. You can definitely go
2
to
cents. Never mind.
you can definitely go to the corner, put 2 cents in, and make a call if you wanted to.
2 cents. I'm looking
Yeah.
up the historical
I
accuracy.
guess maybe that's what we get. Here's my 2 cents.
Because it's like you're making a call. You're putting in your yeah.
2 cents.
Man, it was so much cheaper. Like the ever hear the phrase like, yeah, that and a buck will get you a call home. There's like that and a penny will get you a call home. That's crazy.
A penny for your thoughts was worth a lot more back then.
Yeah. Now we don't. Now we can't even put coins in payphones anymore. They don't exist.
Some people probably don't even know, how to use one.
Yeah. So Butcher,
How's it work?
you type in the secret code number to call your SEU bros?
Is that what you're doing? Are you reaching out to
Yeah.
a specific contact, like your contact?
Yeah. So, see, the thing is, it's so secretive. I don't know the contact's name. They don't know my name either, though.
Mhm.
Right.
That's kind of how the society goes. Well, I don't work on the inside. I just, I'm kind of like a contractor, right?
Yeah. Right.
I'm for hire when they need my particular set of skills, and yeah. So oftentimes they'll call the payphone right outside my butcher shop, and it's so loud I can hear it. Everybody complains about it, but that's how it goes. I pick up and they give me the details, the location, the time. That's all I need to know. So, but more recently, I got a contact. Let me give him a call. I'll see what's going on here. So yeah.
You just type in 666 and it goes to the right person or something.
Yes.
Oh man. So ding ding.
Say that out loud, Marvin. I don't know how you found that out. Let's just okay, guys. All right. Keep that between us.
Don't let the preacher man know.
He would rebuke it. It's fine.
So bring, bring.
All right.
Sorry, we're playing that out. Sorry.
It's okay. So you go, you put your 2 cents in, you hear a bring bring, and you hear on the other side of the line, yeah, who's calling? This is codename Sally Sayu. How can I help you?
Yes, this is Meat Man. Yeah, I got some questions. I need to run some. I need some knowledge. It's from the database about undead, and music. Cross reference with music. If we got any files on those things? I need as much information as you can pull.
You said the dead, they're rising from music? Let me see what I can find. Codename Meat Man. All right. Let's see.
Meat Man.
Is it a particular instrument that's being played, or is it like an ensemble?
Well, so we're suspecting a trumpet, four-stem trumpet, but that trumpet always comes in with an ensemble of a band, and then the dead rise. So a little bit of both.
Interesting. Okay, an ensemble. Well, from possibly a band. Okay. I'm gonna see if she knows anything. Ooh. You know. Do you know? Did you get a good look at the instrument? Did it have any I don't know, weird sigils or markings of some sort?
Not that I remember. The only odd thing that I think we realized was the trumpet had what was it, 4 stems, right?
4 valves, yeah. But
Valves. It's not
How many are trumpets
not a-
supposed to have?
not a flower.
3.
Which is odd for that type of instrument. So yeah.
You say it had 4 valves instead of just the normal 3? Oh, that can only mean one thing. Dangerous magic is afoot. That's what's going on.
Yeah, well, we kind of gathered that. Yeah. So, is there any important details here that could help in this investigation? Anything we should watch out for or approach this in a certain way that can aid us from more undead being raised from the ground?
I can say this. I don't know if it's related to anything else that's going on right now, but have you ever heard, or has anybody ever told you, about Nyarlathotep?
Nyarlathotep.
Yes.
Well, I don't really remember that name. That's kind of a hard one. I mean, you'd think you'd remember it, but I can't pronounce it, so I can't remember.
Yeah.
It did show up in the last adventure we did.
But yeah, I mean, we were investigating some, ancient Egyptian related things. So that sounds related.
Well, we've just been getting more and more reports about him stepping out and approaching wary travelers and gifting them weird devices to sow chaos into the world. I can't say this trumpet was given to him, but I would find out. Say, you don't know where he got the trumpet from, do you?
Unfortunately not. We've barely, been able to capture the guy. Or, talk to the guy.
Okay. Here's what I have to say. How do you pronounce that again, Dolphin?
Nyarlathotep.
Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep takes on many forms. They say he has allegedly 999. Watch out for yellow eyes. That's how you know that he's disguised behind something. Anywho, I can't say that he's the one who created this trumpet, but if anything, that might be the reason why, but the only thing you can do now is to get that away from that man. Stop his playing from from sowing chaos into the world. That's what you have to do, Butcher. And that's what Sally says to you.
I'm sorry, it's Meat Man. I don't know.
I mean, Meat Man. I definitely don't know your code
I
name.
don't know who's Butcher. is never mind. Thank you very much.
No problem, codename Meat Man.
Okay, hang up. They have too much information on me.
I gotta burn that line.
I threw a Molotov back at the phone. Don't look back at the explosion, though. I mean, it makes you look cooler. Yeah. So I get back to the gang. Is everybody here? Right? Everybody's together.
Yeah, everybody's in the Trinity Cemetery right now.
Yeah. So basically, I just reiterate kind of what was mentioned. We need to look out for the yellow eyes, whatever that means. Have we noticed that yet?
No.
Ring a bell.
I only just got here, but I seem to remember someone mentioning we got the Trumpeteer's address. Maybe we should go check that out.
Yeah. Well.
I kind of want to look up a little bit more. Maybe we should check with the library and see if like the library has anything about like a yellow-eyed being. Whatever its name was. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely look into Egyptian history. Maybe we could find some information. But our suspicions on that trumpet was 100% on point. We need to get it away from him.
I'm gonna tap Marvin on the shoulder and kind of pull him aside and be like, "Hey, you okay, buddy?
I've never been better. I just
You
saw
were
an
gone
alien earlier
for a
today.
while."
Yeah, did you not see the alien that I was chasing after?
No.
That's weird. It was right
Oh.
there.
Did you catch him?
No, he ran real fast. I think he might have had anti-gravity technology. He was running so fast, probably.
So you're good though.
Yeah, I saw an alien in real life. For real.
Okay, buddy.
Okay. I turned to Leo and I just kind of mouthed to him that he's not good.
Look, if Marvin saw it, I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know, Dan.
So turning back to the map, I've just revealed that location number 7 is Leroy Turner's apartment. And if you look at the map, I've let you guys know that this is the address that Charlie gave you. So you can, of course, go. There's that location that we just mentioned, but Dan also mentioned going to the library. So we have the New York Public Library at location 8. And then we also have the Columbia University at location 9. So,
Hey, you think this Narlotep has weaknesses? You know, like vampires have weaknesses, werewolves have weaknesses.
That's why I think we go to the library and see if there's anything mythical.
Yeah.
Also,
Like
canon in the story, my character is eating chips while he says this.
chips.
There's a vending machine.
What's a vending machine?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
All right.
I think we should go to the New York Public Library since it's pretty close to that guy's house.
Okay.
Oh,
anyone
right
have
north of
any
Morris Park. Yeah. Because the university is way south.
apparently,
And then we have to get cross town.
the potato chip was earliest known recipe dates back to 1817.
Oh, he could be eating chips.
Yeah.
No, chips were a real thing. It's I don't think
We
they
don't know
were
what.
called vending machines.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up the history of vending machines.
I know. As he looks up the history of vending machines.
1866.
Yeah.
The first vending machine dates back to ancient Greece in 215 BC.
So, New York
mind.
City, if there was a freaking place that would have a vending machine, it's New York
definitely.
City, America, all right? Or
Mhm.
ancient Greece, apparently.
Oh. So okay, are you guys going to Leroy Turner's apartment first, or are you going to the New York Public Library first?
I'm going to the library to see if we can use garlic for sunlight,
Streams of running water.
streams of running water.
Leo's just pulling out every vampire like weakness that he
Leo doesn't
knows.
know about this. He's like, ancient deities, vampires, same thing.
Yeah.
Garlic.
Yeah, we'll say you guys are able to successfully travel to the New York Public Library. I'm not sure if you're traveling in Leo's car or if you're walking, but either way, you're able.
If we brought my car, then let's just take my car.
Perfect. Yeah. So you hop in Leo's car and you zoom over there. Everybody who wants to participate in doing research for Nyarlathotep, give me a library use roll.
Ha ha ha. Push his glasses up. Oh shit, hold on. I have to drag them down a little bit so I can push them up.
Hey, Spencer, instead of
Yes.
researching Nyarlathotep, can I research like musical rituals and like look for stuff about like a 4-valve trumpet or like anything related to the music aspect of what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. For that, I'm going to say...
Leo gets very angry and just throws.
I did it again.
He finds a cooking
did it
book and
again.
throws it across the library.
What?
Guys,
Man,
I
I was-
wasn't that one. I did it again.
Oh, this is 3 times!
Dude, he's got hacked.
I am.
His uncle owns Roll20 or something. I don't know.
I was literally gonna be like, hey, like Dalton or Marvin's research on the 4th valve trumpet, that's gonna be a hard success, but Nyarlathotep's is definitely an extreme success. And here we are.
Spencer, I also got a hard success.
And then Leo and Irene are looking at books upside down.
We found porn.
Hey,
I just want like a Ginyu Force squad,
What?
like overall characters. You know,
what kind of porn would be in a public library? Be like a
Yeah, you gotta go.
medical
You gotta go out to the
journal or
woods
something?
to find
Well,
good porn.
No, it's like Victorian.
Yeah, like they open a normal book, but then like an extra fold falls
It's actually
out.
just an art book. It's actually just an art book with naked pictures, and then
Yeah.
Oh, so it's,
Ooh.
yeah, historical, paintings are just okay.
I found Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Yeah, they had porn.
All right,
Okay.
we'll resolve Marvin's roll first about the 4-valve trumpet. So, looking specifically throughout kind of like the library, you're not able to really find anything specifically about 4-valve trumpet. You do find a few similarities to music throughout time, bringing people back to death. And nothing too much of like note, but you do in most of these stories, somebody gifts a talented musician down on his luck an instrument, and then he's able to bring back the ones he loves. That's like kind of like the theme you kind of find throughout some of the tales. However, Dan, because you rolled a frickin'
Before we go on, Spencer.
Yeah.
Was there any
Yes.
information about what kind of being it was that's doing the gifting? Was it like another person?
always supernatural.
It was some
Yeah.
supernatural creature. Okay.
That dones the shape of a man.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you you stumble upon a like dusty old book that's like forgotten and like shoved away behind like it's like you like look behind like a shelf and it's like wedged in between there, and you pick it up and you dust it, and it's like filled with different like mythos and stuff like that, and you actually find specific like it like starts just talking about different like cryptids and stuff, but then like you find scribbled in the back different like written out pieces about like Cthulhu-esque like creatures, and then you find out that you find some deep knowledge about Nyarlathotep. Did I pronounce that right?
Nyarlathotep.
Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep is the messenger, heart, and soul of the mythos gods. He is the only one to have a true personality, and he claims to have 1,000 different forms. To him, causing madness and insanity is more important and enjoyable than mere death or destruction. Only a few Nyarlathotep's alleged 999 forms have been described. The Black Pharaoh is an Egyptian-looking human, while the Bloody Tongue is an enormous monster with clawed appendages and a single long, blood-red tentacle in place of a face. If you start to kind of talk about these stories with Marvin, you recognize that the forms that the supernatural gods take place in the different stories that Marvin found are the same forms mentioned here. Yet another, the Haunter of the Dark, is black and winged with a trilobed red eye and cannot withstand light. The god has also been known to appear as a regular human, often to perform some trickery or deceit. In this... Oh, sorry, that's stuff for me.
I would just like to point out that Leo was right. It's not that important, but Leo was right. Sunlight.
And
What, demon?
you
I
get
said the thing wouldn't like sunlight.
you see this sigil carved into the back of the book. Not written, carved into like the back of the book.
Wow.
And that's
Do I recognize the sigil?
it's a sigil, a Nyarlathotep. So yeah.
Does it give anything about, like, I mean, you don't defeat something like that. Does it give any warning about how not to summon it or anything?
No.
Cool. Okay. But we do know that he has a human form.
Yes.
Well, that's helpful.
I think we should go find Leroy and see where he got that trumpet. That might lead us to where we could find
Wait,
Nyarlathotep.
are we not under the assumption that Leroy is Nyarlathotep?
No, Leroy was given his trumpet by Nyarlathotep.
By Nyarlathotep. That's what we suspect, anyways.
Yeah, because
Because of the history of stories.
Yeah, what Marvin found was like a recurring theme of talented musician being like down on his luck, like at his lowest point, and a supernatural being comes forward and gifts them an instrument that allows them to bring their loved ones back from the dead.
Oh yeah, that's common.
Yeah,
They do that.
yeah, totally normal thing. Everybody's buried a thing at a crossroads and talked to a demon or whatever.
Yep. Crossroads, midnight.
Yep.
Railroads, grandpa's guitars.
Yep. So we got to find where Leroy buried his box, which crossroads he got his trumpet at, and maybe that can bring us to Nyarlathotep. Anybody here play an instrument? Does the radio count as an instrument?
No.
I dance to instruments.
Yeah, no. If you count the pen as an instrument, then I use that well. But
That might work. That might work actually.
what, like I want to write a book?
Yeah. Like that's the closest thing
you want to write
to like an
write
art.
the great American novel, and
Yeah.
you can sell your soul for a golden pen.
Okay.
But let's go to Leroy's house. It's only a few blocks north of here.
So you travel to Leroy's apartment. How it's kind of set up is, I'm not sure if this is normal, but basically as you kind of go in, there's like the bottom floor, which is kind of has like the different mailboxes and like a little counter that somebody's behind, which you can probably guess is like a attendant or the landlord of some sort. She's there just kind of like reading like a magazine, looks up at you and then just goes back to reading her magazine. the apartment number is on there, which is like two floors up that you can kind of get up to and like reach Leroy's apartment if you want to do that.
Yes, that is what we came here to do.
So you go upstairs, you get in front of the door. Are you knocking?
Yes.
Okay. Just double checking. I don't want to assume what you guys do. So you knock on the door.
Leo's gonna ready his gun.
Let's see here. Go ahead and give me a luck roll.
Everyone or just one person?
Whoever knocked the door.
Okay.
Uh,
Oof. The
Big
dice,
oof.
the dice giveth and the dice taketh away. I rolled a 99.
You don't. Nobody replies to you. You don't know if that's because nobody's there or because they don't want to be disturbed.
I'm knocking down the door.
Go for
well,
it.
You're
Pick
gonna
the
Now
lock.
you're gonna try and pick it. Hold on.
can we
hold
try
on.
to pick it?
Do we
You
want?
can.
Do we want some? Did we notice like a fire escape or something? Some other way out? Like he's a few floors up. Like
Yeah, there's definitely a fire escape.
someone want to go watch the fire escape in case he tries to run out the back?
Yep. I'm doing
Good
it.
idea.
I'm not good at picking locks anyway.
All right.
Who's good at picking locks?
Yeah, if you want to try to pick the lock. So Leo's going downstairs and kind of like around the back and like watching the fire escape.
Mhm.
If you want to try to pick the door, it requires a regular locksmith or a hard mechanical repair roll to open the door, or a strength roll to break down the door.
Well, I'm not good at locksmithing or mechanical repair or strength, but I
got
can
strength.
try.
I do not have any interest in lockpicking. Lockpicking lawyer hasn't started his YouTube channel yet. So
I mean, I've got a 60 strength. I could try just breaking down the door, I guess.
I'm gonna take my bobby pin and I'm gonna attempt to do a mechanical repair, and I fail.
there's a specific lockpicking, like locksmith.
Yeah, locksmith.
Yeah, it was easier for me to get a hard success on a mechanical repair than it was to get a success on locksmith.
So yeah, Irene pulls out like maybe like a hairpin, tries to do it, and it breaks, and you're like, so
No, I probably have the best mechanical repair out of everybody.
Mechanical repair is not relevant.
it is
It is
Why?
a hard success.
hard mechanical repair. It says so in the book, Dalton.
There's a locksmith skill.
Yeah, it says regular locksmith or hard mechanical repair. So you can do a
Yes,
hard
you know,
roll.
it translates like it's a machine, kind of.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll try. I've got skills in mechanical repair too.
Cool. Hard roll.
Damn it.
Okay, this time.
So am I breaking down the door then, or
Break it down, Dan.
Just let you guys know.
Or meat
If
man.
if you attempt to use a strength check, you will have to make a luck roll to make sure that it doesn't make a noise loud enough to alert anybody.
That's fine. We
Um,
got Leo watching the back.
Okay.
yeah? I'm willing to take that risk.
All right. So give me
Wait, so do I do luck roll first or after?
strength roll first, and then we'll do a luck roll.
Okay, because I could fail both.
Yes.
Right. My strength is 60. Let's see what happens. We got a shot.
Right. So the door just busts wide open.
All right, and my luck is 39. I spent some luck recently.
Mm-hmm.
Booyaka shot!
Oh, nice.
Dan,
Your boy came loaded with dice.
I don't know how you do this. Maybe you do kind of like you do like a side to side, and you kind of like shoulder check it, and it just kind of and it like opens.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, exactly. And so like it doesn't make like it's like it sounds like if somebody like got their door stuck, right? And you just like unlocked it. So
Real loud.
so yeah, the door opens up as you kind of like look inside. Most of you kind of notice that all of you kind of notice that like it's not just probably Leroy in this apartment. There's probably like 4 other people, but nobody's here. You probably guess most people were at their day-to-day jobs, but you are able to find what seems to be Leroy's room, and you kind of like start looking around. But he doesn't really own a whole lot. His room is a bit of a mess. Scattered along the floor, you see 2 suits, 3 shirts, 4 boxes of sheet music. And a framed photograph of a smiling young woman. So,
Aww.
yeah.
Is the trumpet in there?
No, it doesn't appear so, but you can do a spot hidden roll.
I would like to.
Cool.
Is there
Can I,
some
like-
irrelevant other skill that I could roll to make a hard success on to also spot hidden?
Let me look, Dalton. Let me look.
I want to remove when you get a second. I want to remove.
Didn't find anything.
What were you gonna say, Dan?
I want to remove the photograph from the frame
Yeah.
and see if there's anything written on the back of it.
Funny enough, Dan, yes, there is. You pull out the photograph, and on the back it says, "To Leroy, the love of my life, Marnie Smitten."
Okay. Well, didn't we know that they're trying to revive people that they loved? So maybe he's trying to revive her. What if we go? I don't know. I'm thinking like graveyard.
At this point in time, everybody give me a spot hidden roll, and Justin, Leo, gets a bonus die because he's outside. And it's broad daylight.
Sweet. So for Leo,
Can't roll.
and we're just doing for bonus time. We're just doing advantage, right? Because
Exactly. That's how to do in roll 20.
Yeah, got that.
alrighty, spot hidden. Ooh, alrighty. So that's a hard success.
Sweet.
Extreme, but a hard.
The good news is this wasn't a terribly difficult roll, so everybody who rolled a success or higher, we'll start with Leo, because Leo, you got the hard success. You notice that, like, at the edge of the block, it's Leroy, and he's walking towards you. He has the trumpet in his hand, but he's, like, swaggering, right? Like, clearly drunk. So he's, like, staggering. Everybody else just, maybe, like, you peek out the window, somebody peeks out the window, notice it, and calls out to everybody else so everybody else can see the scene while this is happening. So he's like staggering towards you, right, Leo? But he's like a block away. And all of a sudden, you see a great Packard pull up right beside him, and comes out of the car. You see what appears to be the boss's gang, like a few thugs, including Joey, grab him, pull him into the car, and the car starts speeding off.
Oh, all right. Well, Leo starts to pull out his gun and then realizes it's broad daylight, middle of the street, and maybe we don't do that. So he's gonna just kind of go quickly up the stairs back up to the apartment.
Yeah.
And let everybody know what happened.
Yeah, who did anybody succeed upstairs and witness the scene?
I failed my roll.
No,
failed.
nobody. Okay, all right. So Leo runs up and tells everybody then. So
Mhm.
Should we go after him?
Is he coming? Wait, where did he go? Is he running away or coming up towards the apartment?
He got kidnapped.
I missed that. Well, we should go after him.
All right, let's do it. We probably want to go to the boss's hideout, which is get out of here, Niarlo Tep Sigil.
And I
Did
guess
we make a copy of it? Did we like?
Yeah. I mean, I like to imagine that maybe Dan just took the book with him.
Oh, okay.
If Dan wanted to. Dan, are you keeping that book, or
I'm
did you leave
visit
it at the library?
Yeah, sure. It's mine now.
It's yours now.
The whole point
You
of
could
it.
help.
I'm coming back to New York probably. I don't
Can-
need to return it to the library.
Can I do a luck roll to just like
Yeah.
grab something that seems important, maybe? And maybe I'm lucky enough to grab something that will be important later on. In case
Yeah,
there's anything we
100%.
missed.
Yeah. We'll make it a Schrodinger's cat situation where, okay, so you succeeded?
Yes. Are there
Was it-
varying degrees of success for luck?
Yes.
It's definitely a hard success.
Okay.
Um,
I'm going to make this a Schrodinger's cat situation. So maybe something will come up later and we'll make it up what you grabbed.
it was not an extreme success.
Okay. You got a hard success to grab something of Leroy's that maybe will become important later.
Yeah, I just want to grab something that looks important.
Okay, cool. I don't know what that is, but we'll keep that in mind for things that happen in the future. So, well, wait, you can grab the photograph.
Well, Dan already had the photograph.
Oh, good point. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I put the photograph inside the book as a bookmark, maybe. I don't know.
Perfect. Okay, you got the photograph. Yeah. Well, I'll think of something that you grabbed.
It doesn't need to be important. I was using this as an outlet in case there was something we missed because we're in a hurry.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, cool.
But yeah, we all run downstairs and get in Leo's car, and Leo speeds off in the
Nice.
direction that Leroy was taken.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll say so. Yeah, you were down down here near Leroy's apartment, and we'll say that the car was up here on 130 East 135th Street and went west. Is kind of the direction that you saw it. So, I think Leo mentioned possibly visiting the boss's hideout.
Yeah, I mean that would make the most sense to me. It's probably where they're going.
So that is the old garage at location number 4. So you guys are heading off that direction, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right. You arrive at the old garage. Let me set up the scene for you. I got to reveal some locations, reveal some areas. Boop, boop, boop. Don't mind me, just revealing stuff. All right. Oh, I thought that was going to work. Whoops. Just a second. Okay. I'm going to place you guys over on the right side of the map. Down here. Whoops, that worked? No, it didn't. There's Butcher. Here's Dan, Irene, Leo, and Marvin. Perfect. Okay. All right. So you pull up to an old garage. Let's see here. 2 heavy trucks wait inside to be unloaded. So you can kind of peer in. The old garage is kind of just sitting on this kind of open lot. There's an alley behind kind of the garage and everything where you see more buildings kind of line up. But it's kind of an open lot. There's you can clearly see the garage doors are open. There's 2 large heavy supply trucks that are in there. You see the gray Packard parked outside. So that's what this over here is. I thought it was gonna be. That's what this over here is. That's the gray Packard, and that's the same one that that Leo you've seen multiple times. So,
Awesome. All right,
let's
that's
see
the
here.
car.
You don't see anybody outside at the current moment. The 2 garage doors are open, with the 2 larger trucks inside, but gazing kind of around, you don't really spot anybody.
Can I attempt to sneak over to the car that we followed here to see if the trumpet's in there?
Sure, yeah, go right ahead. Give me a stealth roll.
I'm not bad at stealth. But I've been bad at rolling today. I barely succeed.
All right, yeah. You make it over to the car, so go ahead and move yourself over there. You can kind of peer inside, but the car seems to be empty.
Can I put my hand... Can I attempt to open the car?
Yeah, absolutely. The doors are unlocked, so you're able to kind of open the car and look inside.
Can I pop the trunk?
Yeah, there's there. You pop
Is
the
there
trunk.
anything under the seats, in the back seat, in the trunk?
Yeah, there's unmarked booze in the back trunk.
Anything... Is
caskets.
there any, like, things to lift up where spare tires would be?
You'd have to move out every single jug of alcohol that's in the back, and then try to lift it up. So you can spend time to do that.
I'm gonna take just one bottle of booze and table that for later.
Okay. These are like bigger jugs. Do you maybe have like a flask you can pour into, or like
Sure, why not?
like have you ever seen the water coolers? They're like bigger jugs that like probably a establishment like Small's Paradise would have that they would serve out of and everything.
I definitely thought it was like a handle. so-
Sorry. I should have made
Yeah,
that more
I'll
clear.
just pour some into my flask. I'll spill a bit of it and then put the rest in the back of the trunk and close it.
Perfect. What's everybody else doing right now? You've arrived at the old garage.
I guess maybe try to take a look around.
Yeah. I'll reveal the inside of the garage since Irene kind of got a good glimpse inside. Dang it, I thought. There we go. Don't mind me struggling. There we go. Don't mind me. Okay. So, Dan, how are you kind of looking around? Are you going to move around the building, or are you going to look inside the garage?
Yeah, I mean, I think I mean, I'm not really stealthy, right?
Yeah.
So I guess is there like a front door, I guess?
Not really a
Yeah.
front door. There's more
Like a
so
garage
just kind of
door.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you walk slowly enough, I'll say you don't necessarily need a stealth roll. You can just kind of walk around the building.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do.
Okay, cool. So, if you want, you can start moving in this direction or around this direction.
Go that way.
Cool. Sounds good. What's Marvin, Leo, and Butcher doing?
Leo is gonna be. Let's see, where's Leo at? And then Irene's over there, and then where'd Dan go?
He went over in this direction to the on the south end of the building.
All right. Leo's gonna pop up here and then take a look around the corner, see if there's anything going on in this area or that you
Yeah.
can see over here.
Absolutely. So you get up to like the open garage doors, and the smell of oil really hits you, and mechanics and like like when you enter into a car garage, like that just kind of hits you more. The rest of the lot was open, but this is like grease is on. There's like spilled grease on the ground. There's oil. It's a garage. Clearly things have been working on, and why don't you give me a spot hidden roll while you're kind of peering inside this garage?
Just a normal success.
Okay, well, still, you see the wheels of the gray Packard. Remember how you shot them out? You see the flat wheels over here, and you can probably guess that the car it's the same Packard that you saw before, but with new wheels on. So, there is also a door right back here, if you can see where I'm pinging.
Oh, okay. I guess everybody else gets to go next.
Yeah,
I don't know if
what's
that's-
Butcher and Marvin?
Hmm. Nobody's seen anybody.
Not yet.
And then
You can do a hearing roll if you want to try to listen for people.
was this the car that Leo saw?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is definitely the same car.
Okay. Can I go up to the car, like sneak up to the car and
Yep.
look for any evidence of like the direction that people left? Like maybe they were dragging a guy, maybe there's stuff like any indication of what
Footprints.
direction they went after getting out of the car.
Yeah. So you want to sneak over to the car and then try to do try to look for any footprints and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely going to be a stealth roll first, and just a spot hidden after that.
Okay. 100 is very bad, right?
100 is very, very bad.
Yeah, that's a critical fail.
Yeah.
It's a fumble, if you will.
Yeah, that is a fumble. So we'll say you're making your way over, and there's like a cat sleeping right here, right? There's like a
Mhm.
cat, and you just full on like kick into it and like fall over and fall down behind the Packard, right?
Mhm.
But the cat just screams, right? Just meow, and like runs off and stuff like that. You hear some voices behind this door kind of go, "Hey, go check on that."
Which door?
This door right here. You
Okay.
hear like a loud voice go check on that. But before we see that kind of play out, Marvin, or sorry, Butcher, what are you doing right now?
So Butcher. So I'll walk up this way. Am I able to? Is it just the outside light, the natural light coming in? Is that all we can? Is there any lights on inside or anything?
Yeah, there's a few bulbs that are at the ceiling, but it's like an old garage, so they're like bigger, but they're not super bright, right? Like they're at like somebody went and bought like the lowest bulb, the cheapest bulb you could buy that's at the biggest size. So they're just kind of hanging from the ceiling, but they're not illuminating it quite as much as like the light from the open garage doors, if that makes sense.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go. I've decided I'm gonna go follow after Dan. I think. Just so
Yeah.
we're not singled out at all.
What's Dan's and what's Butcher's movement speed? Because if you're the same movement speed, move yourself up right next to him.
Oh god.
I think yours is 7, right? I think yours is 7, right?
It's 7. It's 7. Yeah.
Perfect. So you're right in line with Dan. Cool. So everybody's gone and taken their turn. You hear this door open. I'm gonna say Leo, Marvin, and Irene hear this door open, and you see what appears to be like this well-dressed kind of like, suit, nicer hat, big thug, like wide shoulders and broad, and he just kind of opens the door and he steps out and he kind of looks around, but nobody's within sight. So he just shrugs his shoulders, turns around, closes the door.
Okay,
Yeah.
That was scary.
that was lucky.
Luckily, nobody was within sight.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind. So yeah, and now we're back in order. If you guys would like, we can do this in turn order if that's a little bit more organized for everyone.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
sure.
that just so we have like.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and add everybody in. As I'm adding you in. Oh wait, there it goes. We're already there. Okay. Irene, we're at the top with you for turn order. So You got some
show it.
booze from the back of the car. So
I don't see anything either.
There's nothing
Oh,
on
does
the
it?
turn order.
oh, I bet I have to delete it and put you guys back in. Okay.
Yeah, the tokens that are currently in the turn order are on a different map that we don't have access to
That's weird how it shows it for me.
because you're the GM and you get to see everything.
Haha, I'm master of all. I'm the keeper of arcane lore, also known as Babe.
It's just her dex, right?
Yes, it is just your dex. No rolling necessary.
Wow. Yeah. Heck. There we go.
I would like to stealthily sneak over here and look in this vehicle.
Okay, give me another stealth roll. Leo, what's your dex, by the way?
Can I push my roll?
Yes, you can push your roll. If you fail,
I
you'll
kick a
not
box.
only you'll not only alert somebody, but they might come investigating this time, looking for people. But if you succeed, you'll be able to sneak in and, of course, look through the truck and maybe find something useful.
That's an extreme success.
Woo!
Ooh.
Inside the truck, you find just like a ton of unmarked whiskey. Like it's full. They haven't unloaded it yet. They probably just got a shipment in. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money during your time. On top of that, you do find some a weapon inside. I'm trying to find what weapon it would be. You find, I'm gonna say, a machete.
I pick that up and I keep it on my
Oh.
person.
Yep, you find a machete. So a machete is 1d8 plus your damage bonus, which, do you remember your size?
0.
All right, cool. So there we go.
Yes,
But still,
I don't have a
1d8.
damage bonus.
1d8 is good damage. So
And what do I use? Is it strength?
no, you would use the weapon, the brawl skill. The fighting brawl skill.
Okay.
But we'll get back to that. So Marvin.
Leo is
Yeah.
70 as well.
Oh, 70? Okay, cool. At that point, I believe you guys both roll to see who goes first.
Leo can go first. I default to him.
Okay, Leo. You see Irene kind of sneak in and start rummaging through a truck.
All right, so we know that there's somebody directly on the other side of this door. So I'm not super keen on going in. I'm gonna look at Marvin over here and be like, and then I'm gonna pop around. Actually, I'm gonna go. Is this like an extended wall here? Is that what this is? This is
Yeah, it's a door, so it's like wide open instead of like a shutter.
Hmm. Huh. I mean, could create quite the diversion by setting one of these trucks on fire,
Mm.
but that's probably a bad decision. Leo's gonna pop around here and let Butcher and Dan know in a hushed voice they're inside on the other side of the wall here. We got to be real quiet going around the other side.
Perfect. And now it's Marvin's turn.
So I guess now I'll look for where people leaving the car went. Since I
Oh,
fumbled,
yeah.
I fumbled last time, and I figured like me stepping on the cat probably ruined
You
any
didn't get
plans
it.
I had to do anything
Yeah.
else but move over there. So
So go ahead and do spot hidden.
no, at least it's not a critical. It's not a fumble.
Yeah, at least it's not critical. Marvin's not having a good time.
He found that book.
And just to let you know, I will say Marvin, because it's still during the day and you had a lot of time left of your temporary insanity. If the funeral procession, you guys started walking at noon, it was probably about 12:30 when he busted out of his coffin and everything, when that happened. Since you spent time at the library today and you spent time at Leroy's apartment, it's probably about 6 p.m. now.
hmm
How long was your temporary insanity for again, Dalton?
I believe 6
For Marvin?
hours.
Oh, okay. So you're nearing the end. We'll say after another half an hour, it will be completely gone. Does that seem okay?
Okay.
Cool. But yes. So you spot hidden. Are you gonna move at all, or are you just staying where you're at, just trying to? Maybe you'll spend some more time looking.
That's what it was. I was just spend my turn looking around the car for any indication of where they took the body.
Gotcha.
Well, I guess he's still alive. He's not a body yet. He's still a person.
Yeah. It's now Butcher's turn, and based on where you and Dan are right now, I want both of you at the same time to give me a listen roll, if you could.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Yeah. Let's see here.
You guys can push or spend
I-
luck.
I can spend luck. Let's spend some luck. Spend a good 22 luck.
Ooh.
I mean, I think it's probably important.
So yeah,
Alright, make that
Butcher
a success.
hears, and maybe he grabs everybody else, but he kind of hears coming from this direction, right? Like it's a little bit muffled. It's not quite as clear right now, but you start to hear kind of like somebody go, "Hey, Joey, is this the guy?" You hear the voice of Joey Larson go, "Yeah, boss, this is the one. He's the one I saw at the funeral. Freddie Fayette. He got up and walked as soon as he started playing his trumpet." And that's all you hear at this current moment. If you want to communicate that to the team, you can. Or if there is anything else you want to do right now.
So Joey's saying that someone else is doing this.
Yes,
Are you,
it's not.
you mean Butcher, right? Not me.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Butcher.
So, hmm. Well, okay. So at this point, I can, Butcher's just gonna relay the information because I'm the only one that heard that, right?
Correct.
So Butcher's gonna relay that information, and then I guess I'll just stay here to pass my turn over to Dan and see what Dan wants to do.
All right, Dan. So Butcher tells you that he heard one voice asking Joey Larson if he's the guy, and Joey Larson responding that yes, he's the one who played his trumpet and brought back Mr. Fayette, Freddie Fayette.
So I kind of look at Leo and I'm just like, oh crap, it's here. All right, we got to get in. I'm gonna like kind of peek around the corner to this other. I'm gonna go like there and just like kind of like peek around the corner.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You're able to do so. Sorry. And there we go. Perfect. It's definitely part of the alleyway. This is like a continuation of like another building behind here. But you see along this wall, there are windows. They're closed and they seem to have their blinds like drawn shut.
Okay. Um. Am I like kind of able to move up to that window and peek in?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to do it stealthy or just try to like move slowly to be undetected?
Create
Right.
distraction.
Just move slowly, I guess.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're able to kind of like get up there and you kind of like peek up. You can see that like the blinds are drawn, but their paper is old and ragged. So you can actually see and kind of hear what's going on inside. And that I think would be the end of your turn. Inside, this is what you see. Let me go ahead and reveal that. Boom. You see
Oh my god.
Joey Larson over here with Leroy Turner tied down to a chair, except for his arms. His arms are free, and he's holding the four-valved trumpet. You see another gang member over here, the one that's in front of the door, guarding this door, and then what seems to be a very large man who's like balding and has like he's a little bit a bigger of a man, let's say, and he's kind of like he's got his arms on his like coat, right? And he goes, he kind of goes, so what's going on here, Joey? Joey goes, look, boss, my girlfriend, Lorette. She says this power's voodoo. We can use it for us. Come on. The other guy looks at him, goes, no screw ups, Joey. Like what you did with Manusco. Joey goes, no way, boss, no way. I'm not gonna do that. And that's where I'm gonna cut off. We can kind of let this scene play out if you guys want to watch, but that's kind of what's happening right now. And let's go ahead and take a quick break and come back and see how this kind of unfolds.
Okay.
Okay.
Excited. I'm curious. I'm very curious.
Interesting.
We'll see you guys after a quick short break.
In a jiffy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the ABCs of RPGs, where we teach you how to play tabletop role-playing games. We're back in it. We're on maybe the last session of Call of Cthulhu. We're playing Dead Man Stomp. Currently, let me introduce myself again first. My name is Spencer. I am what's known as the Keeper of Arcane Lore. And I'm joined by my fellow investigators. Sorry, we're going backwards. So Christian.
Hello. I'm Christian. I play Butcher, and our pronouns are he, him. And Butcher's not a very smart man, but he's strong, and he gets the job done. Yeah, that's about it. Ashley.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm playing, Irene Whitmore. I'm accompanied by my familiar Edgar.
You
here in
don't,
the
I mean, okay, you have a dog now, that's sure.
It's just Ashley's familiar Edgar. I hope that actually showed up. I know that gets
Tilt it more.
more.
Yes, there he is. There's the good boy.
There he is.
There's the good
boy. That's my familiar Edgar.
Or Edgar.
But Irene, she likes dancing. That's her thing. She dances, she drinks, she spends her parents' money. It's a good time. And her sometimes bodyguard Leo is played by Justin.
I'm Leo. I really am. I am. Our pronouns are he, him. I am the unofficial bodyguard of Irene, and officially, I am a legitimate businessman. Semi-legitimate. It's a legitimate business. I do crap. Yeah, and then that's it though. So next up is Dan.
What's up, everyone? I'm Dan Wanamaker. He, him. I'm playing as myself. Just a guy trying to make it in the world. Co-host of the well, not officially co-host, unofficial co-host of the Marvin's Martian Missive podcast.
Frequent guest.
hosted by Dalton.
Yeah, Dan Wanamaker, frequent podcast guest. I'm Dalton.
Those
I'm
books.
playing a paranormal enthusiast named Marvin Martin. It was a very important, gripping, famous radio show. And also he accidentally stepped on a cat earlier, and he feels really bad about it.
Oh,
Oh.
kitty.
It's okay. Maybe he can find that cat later and make a new friend.
Okay. Yeah,
But
let's
for
get that cat on the podcast.
Yeah.
Get that cat on the podcast.
Wow.
We need him now. We need to get that cat. We need to get the cat that ran for all those yards in that New York Giants game.
We need to get the fat cats.
Let's go, CatCast 2022.
Just let all the cats who have something to say it.
Yep. They got a lot to say.
Yeah, man.
So where we last left off with the party, they had witnessed Leroy Turner, who has a mysterious fourth valve to trumpet, get taken in by the boss's gang, who were responsible for, well, one of the gang's members, Joey Larson, was responsible for the shooting that tied the investigators into this mystery to begin with at Small's Paradise. They tracked him back to this old garage, thanks to the help of Leo tracking down the vehicle earlier. And now started to witness a scene where Leroy is legs tied to the chair with his trumpet, where Joey is introducing him to Archie the Boss Bonato and telling him about how he can resurrect people with the sound of his music. So, we return back to the top of the turn order. Irene, you are first up. You just found a machete in the back of one of their delivery cars of their illegal booze. So,
Yeah, so I don't know that this is going on in this room. So, I would like to start working my way this way.
yeah.
And do I start hearing it?
When you get to right about here, you do. So,
When
you
I
can-
start
yeah.
hearing it, I'd like to kind of duck behind this and keep listening.
Perfect. You do so. Next up,
And I have my machete ready.
Great. I'm surprised it's not your gun. You just have your machete ready.
I want to use the machete.
All right, Leo, you're up next. So you were told by Butcher about the faint conversation you heard, and you saw Dan kind of sneak around the corner. So
Okay. So Leo is then going to. He sees Dan sneak around. He sees Dan not get shot. Leo's then going to sneak around here and duck underneath this window. And then take a look up in this window.
yeah, kind of post up right there. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. You do so. You're able to see the same scene that Dan's kind of seeing right now, only from your perspective, like kind of like right behind Joey. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'm gonna ready my gun, and if he starts playing that trumpet again, we're popping off.
Okay, cool. Marvin, just to let you know, before you kind of like were spending time to kind of search and stuff like that, before Leo left, he did kind of wave you in his direction, and then he kind of went around the corner. But it's up to you, whatever you were doing. So
Yeah,
what
I
to-
remember doing that. I haven't been able to find anything over here, and everybody else is left, and I don't want to be alone. So I will look around for any errant cats or small mammals that I might accidentally step on, and walk down around the corner.
Perfect. You can probably make it to about halfway, maybe like right here. Because what's your movement speed?
Uh,
Is it 8?
yes.
Okay, yeah. So you're a little bit quicker than the other guys. So you can make it like from that car around the corner, cover about half the building. So I'm gonna say right there. Butcher. Same thing that you saw Leo do. You saw Dan disappear around the corner. You saw Leo disappear around the corner, but you do faintly hear what's going on. You can make another listen check to kind of continue to listen in from where you're at, or you can move around.
Are there any windows on this side? It doesn't look like it.
No, not on this side.
And um, well, she can hear now, so we're kind of off. And yeah, I mean, if we try and make a distraction, it'd be super obvious, right? I'm gonna listen in. I'm gonna come to the edge here and just listen in a little bit more, see if I can get any more information out of these guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you're behind the corner, you probably can't listen, but if you're like behind this barrel, you can listen without a listen check.
Oh,
like
sure,
you can,
yeah, if I can get around here.
yeah, you can do that. So now you're
Yeah,
kind of listening in.
Yeah.
Dan, are you staying put and just kind of listening in, or what are you doing?
Yep.
All right, cool. So we get back to the scene at hand. You see that, yeah, so everybody but Marvin, well, and Irene can hear this, but I'll describe things visually as well. So Leroy is tied to the chair, but legs, only his legs. His arms are free, and he has the silver finished trumpet with the 4th valve. Joey's standing across, just, back to the window, whereas another one of the gang members is across from him, and the Archie the Boss Bonato doesn't have a gun, just kind of like grabbing his suit kind of like edges, just kind of like puffed out chest. And he just told Joey no more screw ups, and Joey was like, "No way, I'm not going to do that." That was a dumb piece of work, Joey. Keeping Small's Paradise closed is costing me dough. All you had to do was warn the guy, Joey. Now I gotta get a new account. The boss, he takes out a cigar, and he clips it, lights it. Okay, Joey. I'll bite. I'll bite on what you have to say. Go ahead and shoot yourself. And the room falls silent. Joey kind of looks around and looks back at the boss. We're gonna go back to turn order. Just because I know a few people are in position, but Marvin isn't quite in position yet, and I want to make sure everybody gets their chance. Irene, are you staying put or moving at all?
The door's right here. It's shut right now, correct?
It is shut. Don't let the map deceive you.
Okay. I would like to move and kind of shimmy behind some of these barrels and boxes.
Sure, you can do so. As long as you're moving slowly, then you can kind of do that without making noise, I'll say. They seem to be kind of distracted.
And can I still hear?
Yeah.
Great.
Leo, are you still like kind of like perched up behind that window?
Yeah, especially now that I heard him tell
Joey to kill
Joey
to shoot himself.
To shoot himself.
Yeah.
We're just gonna wait.
Marvin, so you're down here at the south end of the building. Where did you want to move?
Yeah, I'll make my way with the rest of everybody.
You can make yourself right over there. So Butcher, are you staying put as well, or
I'll advance up here.
okay, just kind of like behind Leo, just kind of like ready to kind of do something if something happens.
Actually, can I get on the other side of the window? Yeah.
You can kind of like duck under,
Speed.
get to the other side.
Yeah. All right.
Dan, are you comfortable where you're at, or did you want to move at all?
Yeah, I just kind of want to move up a little bit. Like kind of behind where Joey is.
Where Leo? Oh, yeah. Where Leo's at and stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah, I meant Leo. Yeah.
Cool. So from here, this point on, since everybody seems to be kind of in like a listening position, I'll just kind of keep going. But at any point in time, of course, like your characters would, feel free to interrupt where you see fit. So, the room is silent. You see Joey kind of twitch a bit, and he's like looking back and forth. He's like looking at Leroy. He's looking at the boss. And then you hear Boss Bonato say, "Look, Joey, if this here horn man can bring you back to life, like you say, problem. Shoot yourself." Joey kind of like touches his chest a little bit. He goes, "Boss, you know I've been good to you. We don't have to go down this route. I'm just saying, what if we just kind of hold on to him? Somebody gets into trouble, then we have him blow the horn." The boss Minato looks at Joey and goes, "Nah, not quick enough." And he kind of does like a head motion, and you see the other guy across from him reach for his gun and pull out to point at Joey. And Joey reaches into his coat pocket, and then pulls out an empty hand. And then he gets shot by the other guy and falls down dead.
Hardcore.
Oh.
It's because Leo stole his gun.
No.
Yeah.
The other guy walks over to what seems to be the dead Joey and checks his pulse, because we established that as a thing you could do in the 1920s. Checks his pulse and goes, "Hey, boss, he dead." Boss Bonato goes, "Joey, that gun was too big for you anyways. Now you gone and lost it. Shame. Alright, well, Jazzman, play us a tune." You see at this point Leroy kind of like, he's staring at the now dead Joey, and he takes a big gulp, and he his hand's shaking as he puts the trumpet mouthpiece to his lips. But he starts playing High Society. And he's playing along.
I believe Leo had readied an action to shoot if this starts to happen.
Yeah, you want to, if the body starts moving, you want to start shooting at it?
Nope. We're just gonna start shooting now. We're aiming. Who's right here? What's this? Little Jimmy.
Yeah, little Jimmy.
We're gonna take a few shots at little Jimmy.
Okay, great.
If we shoot these guys first, though, doesn't that mean they're all gonna be reanimated?
Maybe he'll just stop playing. If I hit him, I don't. But we're just.
Here's what's happening. So here's the good news.
So I started blasting.
So I start blasting.
Anyway, so I started blasting.
So when you like aim your gun, you get plus 50 to your dex on your initiative. So this works out really well, where Leo basically gets to go first in the round, which is really great. Let me add all the enemies into turn order real quick, just so we make sure everybody's kind of.
I get a bonus die on my attack too.
Yeah, that's correct. Let me make sure. I gotta grab these guys' dex real quick. Oh, Joey's really quick. Okay.
Too bad he's dead.
Oh, no. Little Jimmy's only got a dex of 60. The boss.
Come on,
Wow, the boss is pretty quick. And then, do they have Fraggle in here? They don't have Fraggle, so I'm just gonna give Fraggle the same as Little Jimmy. And then Leroy's in here. Just shoot to do. Oh my gosh! Leroy has a dex of 90!
Jesus.
Yeah! He's faster than Irene!
I'm used to being the fastest.
I got
I'm
50.
fast as fuck, boy.
That's
That's exactly what I said.
okay.
Love
So. Make sure I gotta write everybody's health. Oh no, the health is on there. Perfect. Great. Cool. So, yeah, let's go ahead and play this out. So, Leo, so that he starts, the boss starts saying about how he wants Leroy to play. Leroy starts to play a song, and you open fire, and you're opening fire on little Jimmy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you open fire on little Jimmy. He's probably surprised. So I'm gonna say he doesn't dive for cover. So go ahead and roll your firearm attack.
Because Jesus Christ, I'm gonna push it.
Real quick, I'm not sure you can push in combat. Let me double check. Combat and damage rolls cannot be pushed.
Oh, I think that means I botched it.
See, even with your bonus dice?
Yeah, I rolled a 98 and a 95.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah.
It's hogging all the good rolls.
Yep. So you open fire, but you miss your shots. Maybe like the blinds like distracted a little bit. You can only see shapes. So like you open fire and it went off. And you couldn't see that much.
Well, I'm gonna
let's-
use my second attack
Yes.
because I get 3 attacks. So this
Yeah.
one will be made since I was aiming, and I would get a penalty dice, but I had a good die, so this is just the one. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna use 1 luck point, so I get a extreme success.
So just to let you know, you also can't use. I don't think you can use luck on combat rolls as well.
All right,
You can
well, that's a
spend
hard success.
Cool. Can't escape a funnel by spending luck. Cannot spend luck on luck rolls, damage rolls, sanity points. Oh,
Oh, but that's just an attack roll,
yeah.
not damage.
Interesting. So yeah, I guess you can use it to beat other rolls against other people.
Cool. And so I'm going to use that 1 luck roll, or that 1 luck point, and that means it's a extreme success on the second shot anyway.
Oh, so what does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I'll tell you. So extreme success with firearms, if I remember correctly, you get max damage. Let me double check on that. Extreme damage. Oh, blunt weapons and impaling weapons. Oh, impaling weapons, blades and bullets. And blades and bullets deal maximum weapon damage plus damage bonus, if any, plus an additional dice roll for the weapon's damage. So, for example, if you had a D10, it'd be 1d10 plus 10 points of damage in case of a handgun. So,
Okay. All right. Well, so max damage is 12,
cool.
and then I roll another d10.
Yes. Or, well, if it's a 12, you roll a d12, don't you?
No,
Oh,
it's
it's your-
1d10 plus 2.
Oh, then yes. Yes.
So 1d10 plus 2 max damage is 12, and then I assume I get the damage bonus of plus 2 on the second roll.
Let's see here. Sorry, I'm reading real quick.
If not, that's okay. I don't.
I think you only get it once, it looks
All
like.
right. All right, cool. Well, so that'll be 17, and then I get my damage bonus die as well.
Not with guns.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only like if you're using like because like your build doesn't affect your guns damage, but like if you're
Mhm.
using like a melee weapon, it affects it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that would be 17 damage.
Well, that's an instant kill. Because that
Boom.
was his
Missed that first shot.
all
and
of his
then the
health.
second shot, I get him right in the noodle.
Right in the noodle.
Right in the
Oh
noodle.
man.
So,
So he
it's
falls
just
down.
Like, it's just like jaw down.
Yeah. Instantly dead. How many bullets did you have, by the way? Do you have another bullet you can take, or is that the last one you
So
can
that
do?
would have been. I do have another attack. Yeah, and screw it. I'll just do, and this one will be a disadvantage, but I'll try and hit Archie Bonato.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the boss.
Yes, that's
All
Archie
right.
the Boss Bonato.
Whatever. I'm gonna do it. So there's. Oh, nice. And that'll still be a success. And D10. Oh, nice. So that's gonna hit him for 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, so that's
4 left in the magazine.
significant. So here's the thing. That was half his health. So in that
Oh, that does
case,
stuff.
he has to make a constitution roll to stay conscious. So let's see if
Oh, I get him right in the gut.
he stays conscious. He rolled pretty well. Nope, he failed. He falls down unconscious.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So we'll do this for unconscious. Perfect. So Archie the Boss Bonato gets hit in the gut, like Justin said, kind of grabs himself and then just passes out.
Can I fall like back down?
Yeah, you
Like,
can do that.
You know, like boom boom, like like House of the Dead styles. Like, pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, absolutely. You do so. All right. So after that exciting combat round, let's see here. Sorry, I'm just making sure I move Leo down. Yeah, there we go. Cool. It is now Irene's turn.
Well, Irene hears all the commotion,
In the door.
and she doesn't really want to run in this door here because she doesn't know who shot who.
Oh, that's fair.
So she's
Yeah.
gonna run out and try
That's fair.
to find the rest of the group.
So why does
How
Locke
far
get
can I get,
shot?
Spencer?
You can get probably outside of the building.
Because I have a movement of 9.
Mm.
Cool, I do that
You
with
do
my
so.
machete. Do I have to roll to not fall and cut myself?
No, you're fine. You're just running at your max speed. Oh, I guess Leroy is supposed to go before you, but that's okay. So, yeah. So Leroy, on his turn, continues to play music. And you see not only one body start to twitch, but now 2 bodies start to twitch.
Oh man.
So let me go ahead and boop.
We must break the spell.
Oh shit! I should have just shot him first.
And then let me actually.
I said.
I gotta get another zombie, so I'll be right back with a zombie.
Oh,
Why is this dude
I mean,
so
This
hell
dude-
bent on playing this fucking trumpet?
Yeah, man. He just gets shot all around. He's like, I guess I'll just keep playing.
his wife or whatever is dead.
The dude who asked him to play the thing is unconscious in front of him, and he's just gonna keep whatever.
it's the bad guy. It's the bad guy.
He starts playing, and he, like, you know, his eyes isn't up. He's just kind of like playing and like getting into the music, tapping his foot along, and he starts playing. And as he sees the other zombie Joey and the zombie little Jimmy stand up, he does stop playing at the end of his turn and like is afraid and shocked and starts to go down to try to get his legs undone. So he didn't know.
He
could do
didn't.
this.
He kept playing through the gunshots too.
Yeah.
That's
So
kind of happening. At
It's
once.
in the trance, man. When you're playing
Yeah.
that magical.
Right. Yeah. He
Egyptian.
played through the gunshots, but he was surprised that the thing that always happens when he plays the trumpet happens. That's when he stops.
he's had a lot of drinks, okay? So anyways, Marvin, it is your turn.
I mean, I don't like guns. I run around the corner so as not to get shot.
Oh. All right, perfect. Well, Archie the Boss Bonatos is knocked out, so he's not gonna do anything.
No, she's not coming back up.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna see. Do they change their decks if they become zombies? I feel like they do. Let's see here. Because Chili's was 80 when he died.
So are we not looking through the windows right now? So reconsider, because
Yeah, I like to say you're not looking through the window.
okay, so we don't see the zombies yet.
Not necessarily. No. 5, 4. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, so Little Jimmy Foster's initiative actually becomes 40 now because he's a zombie. So I'm gonna move him down here. But Fraggle's still let's say he's still normal, but he fails a Sandy roll. So let me see what kind of happens to him. I'm not sure how often Sandy rolls are supposed to happen for NPCs, but I think in this case that is something that should definitely happen. So
Can he like accidentally drown himself or like get hit by a car? Just runs out into the road and gets smashed. Sorry, is that too dark for Call of Cthulhu?
no, it's fine.
Nothing's too dark for Call of Cthulhu.
Oh yeah,
So Frackle here, he sees the other two kind of like become zombies, and I don't think anybody is looking in the window to kind of see what happens, but you just hear "Ah!" and you hear him pull out a gun and he takes a shot at we'll say little Jimmy over here. So let's see if he does that. Ooh, he does.
Oh,
Perfect.
Wow.
The zombie doesn't seem that phased by it, but he does do some damage to the zombie. But he's staying there. He unloaded. He's actually he is going to take multiple shots. So let's see here. Extreme success.
Ooh. Good.
I don't think that matters with this, but let me look. This is a lot of DM stuff right now. I mean, keeper stuff right now. But yeah, babe stuff.
Aperture science.
Okay.
Great success.
Little Jimmy, he does.
You can think about me when it's stuck in your head at bed tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it. 40. No, he misses his third shot. So he takes 2 shots. He hits the zombie twice. It seems unfazed, and he's screaming out as he unloaded his handgun into the zombie. Butcher, it's your turn.
Oh. Yes. So Butcher here. Okay, so no, you said that the blinds are down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we couldn't actually like totally see through. See well. It's not a really clean way to approach this situation, is there? Because I really want to just go barreling through the window to tackle this dude
Do it.
and grab that stupid trumpet.
He did stop playing already.
I want it out of here. I want to chuck it into the ocean. Honestly, even though we're in nowhere near an ocean, but
Are we not?
Yeah.
I thought this was like this warehouse was by the I guess not the ocean, but the river.
not the ocean. Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
I've seen the mask.
Where
I
did
know
you
what
get that?
happens when you chuck artifacts into water. They show up 20 years later with Jim Carrey.
Love it. Yeah, so I'm going to. I guess can I ask Leo, since Leo took shots, can I ask her quick, like, hey, where because I can't see like through the window or whatever. Um can I ask like where about this guy was you know playing his trumpet?
Dead ahead.
The
Right through the
horn.
window.
Right straight through?
Right straight through.
Alright, I'm going. Leroy!
Just Leroy Jenkins in it. Right in through there. All right.
I don't know if you want me to roll for anything.
No, you
I
can
mean, the
just
window's
do
all
that.
busted out.
I mean,
Maybe-
it kind of is. I'm trying to just roll through and tackle the
You
dude.
know what? How about this? I will have you make a roll to see if you'll get hurt or not from it.
Okay.
I'll say, gosh, what would this be? I want to say strength or dex. Strength to just barrel your way through, or dex to nimbly avoid the glass on the ground.
Whichever
Yeah.
hit it.
I think.
All right. Yeah, you bust through unharmed into this room.
Yeah, Butcher.
Yeah, it'd be extreme success either way.
Nice.
I will say though, you do have to make a sanity roll for seeing the zombies.
What if I'm doing it with such force so I don't notice them? I am just bull in a shop. Yes.
Is that an extreme success?
It is extreme success, yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say you can make the sandy rolls at the end of your turn. Then, how about that?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so go ahead and finish your turn. Any attacks you want to do?
Yeah, so yeah, I guess whatever. So the dude is trying to tie himself with where is the horde?
So
This
you
horde
have
of-
zombie Joey Larson here. You have zombie little Jimmy Foster here.
Right.
Archie the boss is passed out, bleeding on the ground from a gut wound. And Fraggle over here opened fire. You see him pointing his gun at little Jimmy, zombie little Jimmy, while as Leroy in the middle here is like trying to undo his legs.
Right. Did he? I'm asking though. Did he put the trumpet on his lap? Is it on the ground?
He has it like
Because he's
under his
trying to undo
armpit.
himself. Under. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm basically just tackling him then, right? Like, cause it's not like I can just like grab it out of his arm or hand roll easily or something.
Yeah.
Like, he's got it attached to him basically. So
Give me,
I'm.
give me a fighting maneuver against him. But he is
Okay.
gonna have disadvantage. He's gonna have a penalty die because he's tied up. His legs are tied up.
Yeah.
He can't really stop it.
Oh
yeah.
my. Oh, baby.
Oh.
Yeah,
you
that's
tackle
success.
you tackle the crap out of him because he rolled a 96. So you tackle the crap out of him, and like the trumpet like flies across the ground over here in the corner. Like he just falls back and he's on the ground. So I'll move him like right here. Like you tackle him, he's on the ground, and the trumpet flies way over here.
Okay. So I guess at that point, to like end my turn, I'd say I would just yell out, the trumpet's in the far right corner. Get it! and then I would assume that's my turn.
Cool. Dan, you just saw.
So so he just busted through, and I guess I'm like, all right, I guess this is probably a good chance for me to bust through. So I'm gonna bust through too, or I guess like, is the door open now?
There's no door. There's windows.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll just go through the window.
This window right here, sure. Since it's already busted through, I'm gonna say make a dex roll to see if you can kind of avoid the shards of glass as you kind of like hobble through the window and stuff.
I do not.
All right, roll a d3, take the damage.
Oh,
Sick. I take
you
3
like
damage.
split your wrist on the way through.
Gosh, oof.
Okay, so I'm in.
Yeah,
in there, like,
Butcher's
swimwear.
like right here, like on top of Leroy. Yeah.
Can I like help Butcher wrestle the trumpet away from Leroy?
The trumpet's out of his hands. It's over here in the corner, actually. Let me find an icon for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
I want to pull out my gun and shoot Leroy.
Jesus.
You can do that. That is a thing.
Okay, wait. Not Leroy. Are the zombies still
Do
moving?
that.
Are the zombies still moving?
Yes, they're very much still alive.
Yeah, we're in
Okay,
a
I
precarious-
want to shoot one, the one under my foot in the head. Like, do I need to roll for that? If it's like literally like.
It's standing up, so it's not on the ground. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was still on the ground. Okay. Sorry, I must have missed that.
That's okay.
I want to shoot that one in the head then.
Okay. You are at point blank range, so you gain a bonus die on the skill roll.
Nice.
Nice. And that means what? I get advantage?
Yeah. That's how we've been playing it.
Okay, well, I fail.
Oof.
So that's cool. So I'm just gonna accept my losses and just I mean I can't shoot again, right?
Yeah. Actually,
Well, wait. Do you have a 45 revolver?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can. You can do up to 3 attacks each time you get like another disadvantage die. So if you had advantage the first roll, you get you get normal attack this time, and the next time it'll be a disadvantage.
Okay, so I get a normal attack this time. Okay, gotcha.
you get one penalty dot die. Well, you get one firing 2 or 3 shots in a round. 1 penalty for each shot. Yeah.
Okay, wait, that one's much better.
That one hit.
Oh, that one hits?
Does it?
It does. I have a 50.
Nice.
Damn.
Oh boy. Okay, and then what is it? 1d10?
Yeah.
Okay. 7.
1d10 plus 2 if you have the 45 revolver.
Yeah, so it'd be 9 damage.
The automatic 45.
Why is it +2?
That's just what the automatic gets. Because they're big bullets.
I apologize, but after his turn, we should do my sanity roll. Just in
And then,
case it
yeah, Dan has
influences
to do
anything
his
here.
sanity too. Yep.
Yeah, let's just do them both. Yeah.
It's okay. So you got 1 bullet hit, right, Dan?
Yeah.
Cool. You
Yeah.
shoot it. It doesn't seem very much affected by your bullet, but it does do some damage. You see like a chunk of his face kind of come off. So,
Oh.
and just to let you know, make sure you are still rolling with your bonus die. And bonus and penalty die kind of cancel each other out. So you have a bonus die for shooting at point blank range. So
Right.
when you shoot multiple shots, it doesn't build up the penalty die. It's only 1 penalty die that you have for each shot afterwards. Even if it's the 3rd bullet that you shoot, you only have 1 penalty
so
die
I can
for
shoot
it.
a 3rd bullet? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know it's kind of confusing, but that's how Call of Cthulhu kind of works. So when you're shooting with like a handgun, the multiple penalty die is actually only for automatic fire. Really specific for like what the different types of firing is. But yeah, you can shoot as many bullets as you're able to, dictated by the weapon sheet, which is usually like 2 to 3 bullets, I think, if it's a handgun. But you
That
only
makes
get
sense.
1 penalty dice for each bullet you shoot afterwards. So, and then when you guys run out of your magazine, make sure you're keeping track of that. We'll go over reloading rules too. So, but anywho, Dan, sorry. So you made your second shot. Are you able to shoot 3 shots?
I fired a third shot.
Oh, you did. Okay.
It missed.
Dang. Okay. Are you doing anything else this round?
No, I'm gonna. I mean, can I move anymore?
Yeah, you have plenty of movement left. You kind of like hop through the window, but maybe only use like half your movement, maybe. So you can back up.
Distance between me and the zombie.
Cool. You do so. Now, we were supposed to do Butcher Sandy roll, and then also let's do Dan Sandy roll. So remember, if you guys have already seen zombies, you can't lose any more sanity than the maximum of 8 sanity. So make sure you're keeping track of that on the back of your character sheets. But go ahead and make sanity rolls. And the seeing a zombie is if you succeed, you don't lose any sanity. If you fail, you lose 1d8 of sanity.
Oh, that's awesome. So as long as we all pass our sanity rolls, we shouldn't lose any sanity from the zombies anymore.
Correct. But I do want to double check. Who saw Mr. Fayette at the funeral?
I think I did. No.
If you didn't make a roll, then I don't think you did, Leo.
It was not Dan.
And it wasn't Dan.
Yeah.
So
There was also the bar. There was the bar scene that we could have seen.
So Irene and Butcher saw Mr. Fayette, right? So you already made rolls. So since that's fresh in your mind, you guys, whenever you see zombies for, I would say, the rest of the day, you actually are 0 sanity losses, 0 sanity points if you succeed, and only 1d4 if you fail.
Nice.
That's basically how Call of Cthulhu says. It says, some may be more fresh and so less horrific, reducing the loss to a 0 over 1d4 at the keeper's discretion. Nice. I'm saying, since you guys saw Mr. Fayette earlier in the day, that it's reduced down if you do witness and fail. But Dan, I don't think you saw Mr. Fayette or how to make a roll, so it's still the 0 over 1d8. So.
Thanks, Christian.
Nice.
Thank you. I was waiting for that. So I failed my sanity roll. So it's what? Remind me what I roll for that again.
You failed. So you have to make a. Let's see here.
1d8.
1d8. Yep.
Thank you.
And then more stuff happens if you lose 5 or more sanity.
Nice.
All right, cool. Make sure you mark down that 2 next to zombies on the back of your character sheet too.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're fine. And Christian, you passed, right?
Yeah.
So you're good. Nothing happens. So you're good. Cool. So okay, yeah. So that's the sandy rolls. It didn't change anything, so we're good on that. But it's now little zombie Jimmy Foster. It's his turn, and he's actually gonna walk forward to Fraggle and probably do some damage to him. So let's see what kind of damage he kind of does. He does fighting. All right, let's see what he gets for his fighting. He succeeds, and he does 1d3 plus. He does 1d3 plus 1d4. Okay, so all right, cool. So he does.
Does he also do emotional damage?
He seems to. You don't know what kind of emotional damage he has, but Fraggle seems frazzled, shall we say. And he sinks and he does 4 damage to Fraggle, which is not half his health, so he's still conscious, but he takes a huge chunk of damage from this zombie as he lurches towards him. However, it's now zombie Joey Larson's turn, and he's going to turn directly to you, Butcher, and make an attack. So he's going to make an attack on you, and he succeeds. So let me roll this damage on here. It's 1d4 plus 1d3. So, whoops, that's not a thing. That's not.
Wait, can I try and... Yeah, I can try and dodge, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah. So he got a normal success. So you can dodge or fight back. And if you dodge, all you have to do is get a success. But if you try to fight back, you have to get higher than a normal success. So you have to get a harder extreme success in order to successfully fight back.
But that would be like my fighting brawl skill, right? Or how does that work? What was it, or would that just be dependent on like if it's melee or ranged?
You use your fighting skill.
Okay.
I would say since
So
he's
like
in
what?
melee damage, it would be fighting brawl.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So am I more likely to get a? Yeah, I'm going to fight back. I think that's better for me.
Okay.
Um,
Get a hard success or an extreme success.
that is a little over half my fighting roll, so that is not a hard success.
So he wins and he successfully deals damage to you.
Yeah.
He does 3 damage to you as he
Okay.
as he takes a chunk, bites into a chunk of your shoulder.
Mm. That one's gonna leave a scar.
All right. It is now Leroy's turn. So let's see here. Yep. He breaks out of his restraints on his legs and he crawls over to his trumpet. He grabs it and he hops out the window. he
Which window?
this window over here. So everybody can hear that, but I'm just letting you guys know he hops out the window. And with that, Irene, it is your turn.
Did I hear Butcher yell about where the trumpet was originally?
Yeah, he yelled it loud enough. You kind of heard everything that was going on. Oh wait, you're kind of far away now. Give me a listen roll with bonus die.
Why bonus?
Because like he yelled it, you were just running away from the scene. So
Well, I was running around the scene,
yeah.
but yes. But with a bonus, that might pass. Perhaps. It is a normal success.
Boom, you heard him.
Okay. I hear that, and hearing that, I turn on my heels and run back to the door.
You're able to get to the door, I think. Because you just ran away and then ran back. I don't think you can open the door and get inside or anything, but you get to the door. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It might be a good thing.
Leo, it's your turn.
For now.
Oh, I think he stepped away. So we can go to Marvin real quick then. Marvin?
I'm gonna assume that. I don't know. Would I know that Leroy is running north?
Unlikely.
Well, Leo's
Just
back.
'cause he's-
Leo can tell me that he's running north.
Yeah. Okay, Leo, it is your turn whenever you're ready.
Hey, sorry about that, y'all.
You're good.
All right. So I heard the crash up here.
Yep.
I'm just gonna sprint this way.
Yeah, you see Leroy like hopped out of the window with his trumpet in hand and he sees you.
Anyway, I start blasting.
You're gonna shoot?
This guy.
At this point, do it.
Don't
I'm
it need
with this.
information?
I need information.
This guy's sus.
I'm done with this guy.
You should have shot him the first time then.
I know that I'm making up for past mistakes right now. So, bam. Oh, all right. Well, not a fumble, thank God.
He is gonna dive for cover, just letting you know. So diving for cover.
Is he gonna dive back in?
No,
Where's he diving?
he's diving ahead. That's what he does. That's what
Oh, like a
you
little
can do.
duck thing?
Yeah, he dives for cover. Rolling against the target of the shot cannot fight back. You can dodge a bullet, but may dive for cover by rolling against their dodge skill.
Dodge a wrench.
Yeah, if the dodge roll is successful, the attacker's rolls to hit are made with 1 penalty die. So hold on. Let him make this dodge roll. Let's see if he dodges out of the way. He does have a really good dodge.
Yeah,
Remember?
slippery
No,
bastard.
he's a slippery bastard.
He is. Hold on, let me see. Dodges. Yep. Yeah, he succeeded. So all of your shots have a penalty die, just letting you know.
All right. So is it going to be 2 penalty die if I take another shot?
Yes. Because it's different conditions.
All right. Screw it. I'm going to take another shot at him. I see him down. I'm going to try to shoot him in the butt. And then one more. All right. So 85, I just miss.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I took another one, it would still be only 3, the worst of 3, right?
Just 2 dice, right? So you have 1 penalty. Oh, wait. Yeah, because you have 2 penalty dice. Yes, that is correct.
All right. Oh, and for record, what gun did I take off, Joey?
It was a 45, I believe. Let me get that real quick. So
Okay.
you can use that if
So
you
I'm
want
gonna
to.
go. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna have 1 bullet left after this. After I shoot the 3 here. So
Mm-hmm.
worst of 3.
A long-barreled 45.
I miss.
Okay. So you're opening fire, but things are moving quickly. There's another thing where, like, you know, if he was moving at his top speed, he just jumped through a window so it didn't occur. But like when things are moving fast in Call of Cthulhu, like if he starts running away from you at full speed, you get a penalty die for trying to shoot a moving target as well. That's a whole thing too. So we're just saying like things are moving quickly, you're opening fire, but like it's really hard to kind of just hit him with that bullet.
Thumps through, and I try and hit him on the one, and then he like hits the deck. It starts to scramble forward, and I can't get him.
Yeah. He that is his next turn though, so he won't be able to do anything his next turn. Because diving for cover. Yeah, basically, because diving for cover, they basically sacrifice their next turn. If they have already used their attack this round, they forfeit their attack in the next. Oh, they just forfeit their attack? Yeah, a character that opts to dive for cover forfeits their next attack. So I guess he can still run away, but he can't attack you back. So
You gotta get up first.
yeah. So
All right.
okay. That's Leo's turn, right?
That's Leo's turn.
Marvin.
Oh, he's gonna shout. The horn guy's getting away.
Okay, I'll run up to Leo. Or well, he's running that way. Leo probably points. He's trying to get away. And he's probably running
Toward the car. He's running toward the car.
Okay, and I'll go around the other way. I can probably get to like that corner.
Thanks.
Cool. You do so. Archie the Boss Monado is bleeding out on the floor. Fraggle, trying to fight off this zombie. He's just gonna, I think, use his fighting brawl to try to fight him off. So let's see how well he does with that. Okay, 60. Succeeds normally. Let's see. 6. Okay. 7. -3. Okay, so he's dealing some damage to this zombie, but it's still up in arms. He's still doing good. So he hasn't been. They're struggling. They're fighting each other. Butcher, it is your turn.
So Butcher would have seen him going out this window. So did he dive for cover right outside this window here that
Yeah.
he came out of?
Yeah.
All right. Time for round 2. Butcher starts just reeling back and just all full force forward. Gonna barrel through this window, aiming to tackle the dude.
All right. So two things.
I'm over it.
Strength or dex to avoid 1d3 of damage from the glass. Then secondly, it will be a I don't think he can fight back. Let me see if he can fight back.
All right, that's
Or
a
oppose it.
success. I'm very strong.
Bronk.
Perfect. So you don't take the damage. Go ahead and do a fighting maneuver. Now, are you just tackling him again, or are you trying to like hold him down?
I would pin him to the ground.
Pin him to the ground. Okay.
Just make him tap out.
All right. Fighting brawl, and he's gonna try to dodge.
Okay. That is a regular success for me.
He failed. So you succeed to pin him down.
Yes. Finally.
Perfect. Dan, it's your turn. You see Butcher. I'm gonna move you. Go outside and on top of Leroy for right now. You see Butcher dash through another window, as he likes to say that nobody understands, like the Kool-Aid Man, and tackles him. Tackles Leroy out there. You saw a zombie like take a chunk out of him and is standing right here in the center. And then you see the other zombie messing around with this other boss, with this other henchman over here. So what would you like to do?
Yeah, so I'm going to follow Butcher outside and make sure that guy's nice and pinned. I'm gonna help the meat man pin the guy. Do I need to do a dex roll? I wasn't gonna like burst through it. I was gonna like just kind of climb out the window.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can follow after him.
I'm sorry.
And then I want to say to Leroy, turn it off. Like turn them back. Put them back to sleep. Put them back to sleep now.
Okay. So you yell that out to Leroy. So we'll see what he kind of reacts on his next turn. So, little Jimmy, zombie little Jimmy, gonna try to take another chunk out of Frazzled Fraggle right now. Succeeds. All right, another 4 instances of damage. Fraggle is not looking good. Zombie Joey Larson, let's see how fast he can move. Zombies cannot move quick at all. But he has a move of 6, so... So he is gonna move to the window. Did you like open this window, Dan, and kind of step out?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, so he's gonna get to the window, and your movement is 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't get outside the window. He gets to the window, and you see his arms kind of like doing like the classic zombie like maneuver, right? So,
Does he get to the wall?
yeah. Well, he doesn't get out the window, but he's like at the window.
Is the sweat dripping down?
Oh, ski, mother truck.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna say. So he dove for cover. I'm not sure exactly how this works, but he's not supposed to be able to have an attack. And I think fighting maneuvers, typically how you resolve them is you're supposed to use another fighting maneuver to kind of get out of them. So let me kind of look up to see, since Leroy is pinned, how he can break out of a fighting maneuver. So ongoing disadvantage. Oh, okay. How it works is to escape from a pin, hold grapple. The target needs to make their own fighting maneuver on a subsequent round. So he can't break out of it. So yes, thank you. So he can't break out of it because he doesn't have an attack this round because he dove for cover. I will say though, a successful fighting maneuver can put the target at an ongoing disadvantage, e.g. pinned or held, resulting either in a penalty or bonus die against the target on subsequent attacks. So, I'm gonna say right now, if you're trying to shoot at him, you're gonna get a penalty die because Butcher's on top of him. But if you're meleeing him, you get a bonus die for trying to do that. But he can't get out of it because he sacrificed his attack by diving for cover, so he's stuck there. Leroy can't do anything this round. Irene, it is your turn.
I open the door. Is it a push door or a pull door?
The pull door. And you see in front of you Fraggle like beating the zombie with the butt of his gun, while this zombie is just like eating at him. So you're gonna have to make a sanity roll for me. But remember, you saw Mr. Fayette earlier, so you have the lowered chance of going insane, 0 over 1/4 or 1d4.
That's cool. That's cool.
And you can't lose any more sanity than the 8 in total.
Attack!
Hooray! You're fine. No sanity loss. So what do you do?
Is it possible? Do I see anything? Can I see anything else in the room, or am I just like?
Yeah, you see Archie the Boss Bonato just bleeding out on the ground, and you see this other zombie like clawing at outside the window, and this window broken, but only probably Dan like on top, like above them and such. So
I say, "God damn it!" and slam the door again and run back outside.
Oh,
oh, all right, Leo.
Leo sees all of this, and he's gonna come over here, and so he's being held down, right?
Yes.
Can I opt to do non-lethal damage?
You know, I'm not sure. Yes.
All right. Well,
Yes,
I
you
crack his
can.
skull. I crack his skull.
Yes, I
I'm
think
gonna
it is
pistol
written
whip him.
that you can't do it with like guns, but you can do it with melee weapons. You can do that. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna pistol whip him.
Do it. He can't fight back, or well, I guess he can dodge. Yes, he can dodge. So
Can
he'll
he
try
if
to
he's
dodge.
being pinned down?
He has a
He's being
he has
pinned
a
down.
he has a negative. He has a penalty die, but he
Do I
does
have
get to
advantage?
dodge. Yes.
Sweet. All right. So die.
He got a
and-
fail.
Oh, awesome. So, and that's fighting brawl, right?
Yes.
Just a hard success, not an extreme success.
Still, you succeed.
And then, so I don't know,
Really?
just brawl, just a brawl.
Yes.
Okay. And then, so this is gonna be a D3 plus a D4. So I'm just gonna do a D6 and divide it by 2. That's 3 damage. And the D4. Oh, that's gonna be 7 damage. Is he knocked
Oh.
out? Is he knocked out?
Oh, let's see here. No, he doesn't have to
Be like
make.
Chris Tucker and Friday and be like, you just got knocked the fuck out.
He did.
You know?
He has lost a lot of health, but he did not have to make a Constitution roll, and he is not knocked out.
God. All right. Well, I hate him.
We're up with Marvin.
I run up that way, but to like try to block Leroy, but it looks like I look down and it looks like he's getting pretty ganged up on, so I think we're good. I don't think he's going to be
Yeah.
escaping anytime soon.
Yeah, you just see everybody just like piling on top of him,
Yeah.
beating the crap out of him.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the scene in JoJo's Part 5 where all the Joe Bros start kicking that guy on the ground.
Yes, it's that.
yeah.
With like the wine, like
Yeah,
they're drinking.
he's getting
wine,
captured
like,
right now.
Fraggle gonna do another melee attack to try to fight off this zombie. Actually fails that time, so he does not succeed. Butcher, you're pinning Leroy down.
So
Do you want to continue to do that?
yeah. So what happened in all this? Is he still holding the The trumpet? Or
I like to think it's in his like one of his hands, and he's like being like pinned down, trying to get up, but he can't.
Am I so both myself and Dan are pinning him,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think that's what the
could-
team was doing too, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and just pry it out of his hands. Since both of us are pinning, I feel like we could do that without risk of him getting loose.
Yeah, fighting maneuver. Just the same as before. He is gonna try to dodge. Oh wait, yes, because he is this turn. Wait a second. He sacrifices next attack. So he should be okay. Yeah, he's okay. So he can, because you already pinned him once where he couldn't fight back.
Wait,
so
do I get an advantage here because he's pinned?
he is pinned, yeah. Grab a bonus die.
Get a bonus die because
He did succeed his dodge roll.
I have to get a better
So-
success.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's
That
much
is a
better.
success, a regular success.
Okay, so he dodged out of the way. You had to get a hard or better to do it. So he like reach for his hand and he like moves it over real quick. So
Slippery little guy.
all right, Dan, are you gonna continue to pin him down, or how's this working?
Did he say anything about like if he was gonna?
Oh, sorry, I should have responded as him. So he responds to you. He's just like, I didn't know.
Didn't know, not giving up the horn though.
Yeah.
His patience is waning.
Did we secure the horn yet?
No.
Nope. In fact,
Christian
the
just
opposite.
tried. Yeah, Christian
Butcher
just
tried to grab it out of his hands, and he's like, "Nah." So
Yeah,
he's
I'm
about
gonna
to
try-
get a lead kiss.
I'm gonna try to like wrestle it out of his hands.
I do. Oh, I could chop his hand off.
Just letting you
Like, is
know.
that possible?
Just letting you know, you can do that. Nobody will be pinning him anymore. Christian spent his fighting maneuver to try to.
Okay, no, I'll keep pinning him then. And,
Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
Keep
what can I
pinning.
really do if I
It's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. You're holding him down while everybody else is kind of like doing stuff and trying to get the horn.
yeah, I
Leo's
just
got
I'm,
one bullet left, and it's got that dude's name on it.
I'm using the Dan Wanamaker special maneuver. I just lay on them,
Yeah,
and I'm a large man, and that usually works. So
perfect. Little zombie Jimmy, take another bite of Fraggle. Take another bite. All right. And this time, Fraggle don't make it. Fraggle gets cut down in the line of zombie protection duty.
Oof.
no, Fraggle.
And then zombie Joey Larson crawls out that window, and he's coming straight for Dan.
Oh,
Are you fighting back or dodging, Dan?
I'll probably fight. No, I gotta unpin him no matter what happens, right? Right? Like, can
Turn him
I?
around with
Like,
that
what-
getting hit by the zombie.
You can.
Well, no, I guess I'm wondering is like if does my relationship to me pinning him change whether I decide to fight back or dodge?
No, I like to think of it as like you're like holding down Leroy, and like as the zombies like coming down, if you succeed on fighting back, you just like slap them, or if you're trying to dodge, you just kind of like duck real quick or something. So,
Shield.
Okay, yeah, I'll fight back.
Shield.
Just sit backwards on top of
so
him.
if you fight back, you have to get a success level higher than what the zombie would for his fighting.
That's fine. That's
Or-
fine.
okay, all right.
I trust my fighting more than I trust my
Your
whatever.
dodge. Yeah.
Yeah. 1 moment.
No, you're good.
I like literally was trying to type and it like kept like
Yeah.
pulling up like weird tabs. That's an extreme success.
So here's the thing,
Oh,
Dan.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
He failed, so you definitely get that off. What is your normal weapon? Just do like, I'm guessing, are you using like, do you have, is this just like a punch, like an unarmed attack type deal?
Yeah, I mean, my normal weapon is a firearm, so I probably would just punch him.
If you have your gun in your hand and you slap him, it would be considered a small club.
Yeah, I could do that. I'll do
Okay.
that.
So that's 1d6 plus your damage bonus. But since blunt damage deal maximum damage plus deal maximum damage plus maximum damage bonus, when you get extreme damage or extreme success, blunt weapons deal their maximum damage plus maximum damage bonus. So whatever it would be, just a 6 plus your damage bonus. Which, do you have a damage bonus based on your size?
Yeah, it's 1d4.
So you do 6 plus 4, so you do 10 damage.
Yeah.
Woo. That's a lot of
Lot
damage.
Damage.
Wow, that's a very impressive amount of damage for a club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a counter.
So the zombie is still up, but you clock him. He does like maybe like his head like snaps back like in The Exorcist, but then he just like fixes it, like snaps it back and everything. But clearly
You
like
knock it like all the way around and you just like
yeah, exactly. All right. Now it's Leroy's turn. So this is to Leroy's first turn since he died for cover. Since after he died for cover and sacrificed his attack, so he can use his fighting. He can use his fighting maneuver to try to break out of the pin or hold. So he is going to attempt to do that. And typically how this works is, Dan, you can dodge or fight back against this, I guess.
Fight back.
Okay, cool. So he is gonna, yeah. So he's gonna try to break out of it.
Ooh, I fail.
Okay.
Do I get advantage?
No,
Right.
because he's trying to break out of it. However, he also failed. So nobody wins in this scenario. Because I think it only works if you actually succeed. So since he failed, I don't think anything happens. So if you're fighting back, you need to achieve a higher level of success than your attacker. Yeah, I don't think anything happens if they both fail. So nothing happens. He stays as he is. And now it's Irene's turn.
Irene starts running because she sees Marvin right here.
Yep.
What the hell is happening? She says as she comes around the corner.
And then
does
witnesses. Yeah.
She sees all of this going on.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any more movement?
Let's see. Where did you start? Like right here? You can probably make
Yeah.
it, essentially, since you're really speedy, you can make it to probably right here.
Okay. Like here. Like
yes. Yeah.
I yell at my compadres. Ask him how to reverse the zombie thing. I'm guessing that's my turn.
Yeah.
And I ready my machete.
Cool. Perfect. All right. So, Leo, it's your turn. Leroy's still pinned down. But if you, like you were saying before, if you're going to choose to shoot him, the penalty die you would get from him being pinned down would be counteracted by you being in point blank range. So
All right. Leo is going to do. Can I do this? Can I be like, reverse it or I end you, and then cock back and put the gun right to his head and wait
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him to do something.
He's
If he
able
does
to kind of.
anything other than say yes. Boom.
I can't. I just found out that this would happen. I didn't know.
Whoop. Wrong answer.
What does he mean
All
he
right.
didn't know? This is his third time doing it.
That's a success.
All right. He's gonna try to dodge, I guess. But he gets a penalty die because he's pinned. Yeah, he got 90, so he failed.
All right. All right. All right. So that's 10 damage.
He's
Right to his
dead.
brain.
Yeah.
I think he's dead.
Success.
I won.
I think technically he's bleeding out because you don't instantly die. Let's see here. Okay. Character takes damage of greater than equal to half their hit points. They make the con save. Let's see here. If character suffers points of damage greater than or equal to their maximum, in a single blow they die instantly. Note if a character is reduced to 0 hit points but has not suffered a major wound, which he hasn't, they will not die. Death is only a possibility if a major wound has also been suffered. So he is technically knocked out. Unless you want that to be... you can have that be
out of the way and I
lethal
just tack
damage.
him right in the chest.
So is that lethal damage you're doing?
Huh?
Are you trying to kill him?
Oh, he fell down. I shot him. He fell down. I have no real reason to believe he's not dead.
Okay,
Also,
cool.
That was my last bullet in that gun.
Nice.
So Leo shoots Leroy and he stops moving. Marvin, it's your turn. I'm gonna argue you can't see the zombie yet because it's behind Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, we're kind of
Also, there's that
blocking.
door right here in the way.
Yeah.
You have to go up and around the door.
Oh, I go up and around the door.
Yep.
They don't have the situation under control, right?
There's a zombie chewing Dan's back right now.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll run
would
as,
not call
as
Trying to.
I'll get as close as I can get, but that's not close enough to do anything.
All right. Archie's bleeding out. Fraggle is dead. Butcher! Leroy has stopped moving beneath you.
Yeah, so the butcher sees that the resistance after the shot, all of a sudden he kind of just lays lifeless, not creating any resistance at all. I hear the zombie behind us.
Yes. Behind Dan.
Yeah.
Make with the butching.
Should I deal with the zombie or grab the horn?
Beat the zombie with the horn.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna grab the horn.
Yep.
From his hand. Anything happen?
No, you can do that. That's
Okay.
easy. You pick up the horn and it's in your hand.
Okay. I just making sure nothing happens there.
Nope. Nothing seems to happen.
If I start playing it. And I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna attack the zombie here behind us if I can still.
Do it! Make that roll. The zombies do not dodge, but he will try to fight back.
Yeah, so I guess if I have that horn in my hand, I have a butcher knife, so should we just say like I'm attacking with that in my other hand?
Whatever you want to use. If you want to use the knife, or
Well, I
if you
don't have stats for like what the horn would
Call
be.
it like a small club.
Yeah, small club. So 1d6 plus damage bonus, and it's like your knife is not like it's not like a dagger. It's like a cleaver, right?
Yeah.
So
Your knife is
I
a
consider that
lot.
a machete. So yeah,
Yeah.
1d8 plus
1d8.
D6 bonus.
Yeah.
So we're attacking with the horn. You know.
Oh, not your
Yeah. No, screw it.
your
We're doing-
butcher knife.
We're doing. I have the butcher knife stats. I know that. I was talking about the horn. Let's
Okay,
attack
okay,
with the
yeah.
horn. You know,
Okay.
just thematically, it seems right.
Sure, go for it.
Um.
The zombie failed his fighting back,
Oh my. Yeah, I failed my attack.
so nothing happens, but that's okay.
You whiff.
It's
Fair
now
enough.
Dan's turn. You also feel that Leroy has gone limp after filled with a lead sandwich.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bop the zombie, I guess.
All right, do it. What are you hitting him with? Just like your fists? Or no, with your gun.
The
It's right,
gun.
with your gun.
The gun.
Pistol whip. Whip.
Okay, so that fails. And
The zombie got an extreme success to fight back.
Oh,
Sick.
Oh,
Sick.
no.
So for blunt weapons, they deal their maximum damage plus their damage bonus. So that's a D3 plus a D4, so that's 7 damage to you.
Sweet. So I'm at 3 health. I lost more than half of my health, so I
Make
go
it-
unconscious, right?
Make a con roll to see if you stay conscious. Yeah, let me get that up. So let's see here.
Nice.
You have a
was
major
a-
wound.
That was an extreme success in the con save.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
good stuff.
So I have a major wound.
Yes, you have a major wound. If a character with a major wound falls to 0 hit points, they are close to dying. They must make a successful con roll at the end of the following round and every round thereafter, or die. Only the successful use of first aid skill can alleviate the dying condition through the stabilizing of a character. So we'll worry about that when you drop to 0 HP, but you're okay.
Am I able to? Sorry, am I able to move at all still?
Yeah, you can move however you want to do. If you want to move out of the way of the zombie, you definitely can.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, guys, can you? Yeah,
A little help.
little help, little help. That'd be great. And then just just kind of move away. And then that's my turn. So
All right. Zombie little Jimmy is gonna move. He hears some scuffling, so he's gonna move probably this way, but he can't make it to you guys yet, so that's all he does. However, Zombie Joey Larson just rambles forward and probably goes after Butcher because he's had a taste of Butcher before and he wants another bite. So Butcher, you may dodge or fight back.
All right, I'm fighting back.
Okay.
30. So that is exactly half of my fighting skill, brawl
All
skill.
right. Great. That's a hard success then. And the zombie failed, so you get to do damage back. So roll your damage.
Heck yeah.
Against
Make
the
up
attack.
for last turn. Sorry, so that would just be my brawl damage.
Yep.
Meat man.
So well, no. You can attack with your weapon. You can still do your weapon damage.
Oh, okay, because I have brawl, but then I have my okay. So I wasn't sure specifically for fighting back if you could use your weapon there.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, you want to fight back with your trumpet?
Yeah, you fighting back with the trumpet. You can do the small club damage.
What is that?
1d6 plus damage bonus.
Or you can use your cleaver.
Yep. Which is 1d8 plus DB.
Not a big difference.
Does that work? Yeah. Okay. It's 4 damage.
4 damage to the zombie. He's still up.
I thought that is your damage bonus a D4 or is your damage bonus just 2, 3, 4?
Mine's a D4.
So how?
I guess, like, do you always roll for your damage bonus every turn? My damage bonus is 0, so I guess I just don't understand.
Yeah, it's just because your size doesn't give you any bonus, Ash. But basically, if you were a -1 build size, you'd have -1 to your attack. Whereas if you're -2 build size, you might have -2 attack. But every bigger build, like a 1 build, it gets 1d4 of damage bonus. Whereas a size 2 build gets a 1d6 of damage. So yeah, Christian's doing it right. Basically, it's like if you have a smaller size, it minuses your attack, but if you have a bigger size, it gets you an extra die. So
Yeah.
Gotcha.
yeah, which is pretty cool. But with that, Leroy's down. Irene
rushes over to Dan because he clearly looks horrible. And she's like, buddy, you do ad copy. You don't fight zombies. And then she is going to attempt a first aid check on Dan.
Great. Successful first aid can heal 1 hit point.
That's good.
Should I wait and can I do first aid on him if he like passes out?
Yeah, well, you can do it now. How healing kind of works is that first aid does 1 HP of health. Medicine grants 1d3 of health. It just takes an hour and appropriate equipment and supplies. You can't use it again until you take damage again. So it is good to apply first aid. Yes.
I have a question. Does it also negate the major wound status?
First aid, let's see here. Characters with a major wound must make a healing roll at the end of each week. If successful, they regain 1d3 hit points or 2d3 hit points for extreme success. The major wound condition is removed if either an extreme success is rolled or the current hit points are healed to half their maximum value or greater. So it actually takes weeks to get rid of a major wound.
Yeah, so my character's not going to be all right for a while.
Nope.
Correct. I have a regular success for that, so I imagine that I kind of rip the hem of my skirt and apply pressure to the wound on Dan's back, and maybe use the strap of my purse to create like to hold it there in place as like an impromptu bandage to help stop the wound or the bleeding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect. So Dan, you get that HP back.
Oh yeah, sweet 1 HP.
Hey,
Saved me 1 week of healing.
1 HP is kind of big in this game.
Yeah.
It's huge. No, thank you. That's sorry.
It is 1 week worth of healing on your own.
No, like it's actually huge. Like thinking about it, like it sounds small at first,
yeah.
But like, I mean, when you only got 13 hit points, like that's big.
Big chunk.
Everyone counts a little bit.
All right, it's Leo, right?
It is Leo's turn. Now, you mentioned that your guns are empty, so we can kind of go
one
over.
of the guns is empty.
Oh, okay, all right. We'll cover reloading next time.
Hopefully, I didn't check. So, we'll see. But I have what's his name's 45, and I don't know if we talked about if that was a revolver or not.
I thought it was a long 45 revolver.
Long-barreled 45. I can look that up real quick if you like.
Okay, yeah, because I don't see long-barreled 45 on here. I see the 45 revolver and the 45 automatic.
Interesting. It's a revolver, so do 45 revolver. That should be fine.
Okay, not a big difference. Actually, there's almost no difference in stats. So yeah, Leo is gonna point blank range, and he is that. I believe that gives him a advantage attack.
Yes, correct.
He's gonna first attack, second attack. First attack is going to be just a regular success. And that'll be 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
He is also going to he's gonna let it go again.
All right,
And
shoot him.
now, is it still just like, is it also, because it's the second attack, but I had advantage on the first one, so it's just a regular attack, right?
Yes, you still have advantage, but because it's a second bullet, you get a penalty die. So yeah, just roll once.
Okay, so missed that shot, and we're going third shot, which will also be just made regular style, right? No disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and that's a great success. That's a hard success.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what kind of damage bonuses I get from that.
Nothing from hard. Just it's
Oh,
only
just
extreme. Yeah.
All right. Well, then another 4 damage.
Cool.
And I don't know. I'm guessing I have 3 bullets left in the chamber now, or in the.
Correct. Yes. All right. Cool. The zombie of Joey Larson is still barely standing. He looks at you, bullets ridden through his face and arms barely kept. You hear just moan out, just like yeah. Martin. I think you can see the zombie
Take him
now.
out.
Yeah, probably by now.
So go ahead and make that sanity roll.
Oh, I need to do one too.
Perfect. You're fine. Oh yeah, definitely do that real quick, Leo.
I'm okay.
Okay, cool. All right. So what are you doing, Marvin?
I try and drag Leroy away from the zombie. Leroy's unconscious right now, right?
Yep, you can do that. Just go ahead. We'll say you like go over and you bring him over to where you are right now. Does that sound okay?
Yeah. Did someone already grab the trumpet off of him?
It is in Butcher's hands. He is
It's in-
bludgeoning the
Butcher
zombie.
is trying to beat the zombie to death with the trumpet.
All right. While I'm dragging, can I look across and look into the room to see what's going on in there?
In here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a zombie coming up to the window.
Okay, I warned Butcher that he's about to get attacked from behind by another zombie.
Yeah. What a great day this is.
And speaking of Butcher, it's your turn.
All right. Yeah, but I mean, Butcher is going to once again try and wail on this zombie here.
Yeah, do it. He's gonna fight back.
I mean, I'll try.
I'd recommend moving maybe here or something. Damn it!
But all right. Does the zombie fight back?
He did, and he got a regular success.
Okay.
So
How much
he only did
how
2
much
damage.
am I losing here? Okay. We're still fine.
He like got a bit of your arm. He like latched onto your arm for a bit, and then you got it away.
So with that, yeah, when that happens, I kind of just like, and with what Marvin said, I kind of just like fall back a little to like kind of try and regroup for formation here.
Yeah.
Away from the window.
Perfect. Dan, you have recovered 1 health, and it's your turn.
Yeah, I want to shoot the zombie.
All right, shoot him.
Yes.
Yes, that's pretty nice.
Nice.
Is that a extreme success?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's great.
I was just rolling see, but yeah, that's an extreme success. So that does max damage, right?
Yes, sure does.
Yeah, so that's 1d10
plus another, I think, of bullets. So it does 1d10 plus 10 of damage. If what's your dice? Is it 1d10?
Yeah, it's 1d10.
Yep, so 1d10 plus 10.
Oh.
My
Yeah.
God.
This zombie's super dead. So Dan, how do you kill this guy? Like, he was barely standing up. This is the same. You saw Joey Larson shoot Pete Manusco back in Small's Paradise forever ago. Started you on this harrowing journey, and now you finally sink the last bullet in to end his reanimated life. So how does this go?
Yeah, I just I'm trying to think of like a catchy one-liner. I walk up to him, I put the bullet, like the gun, right to his head, and I'm like, "Just go to sleep, Joey."
Boom! And he falls backwards down and slumps, forever dead again. All right.
Sick.
So Joey's done, but little Jimmy Foster makes it to the window, and he's right there next to you, Dan. Well, unless did you want to? You can stay back to where you were if you want to stay back a bit from the action.
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, the zombie will stumble out and attack Leo. So Leo, he's gonna make a attack against you. You can fight back or dodge.
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay.
Nice. I dodge.
Great. He also failed, so he definitely did not hit you. So
Sweet.
Irene.
Light him up, Irene.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack him with my machete.
All right, do it.
All right.
He's gonna fight back.
We'll see what happens. I'm nervous.
I have faith in you, Irene.
I fail.
He
Can
succeeded.
I push? Can I push these things?
I don't think you can push in combat. Let me look.
That's fine. I whiff.
No, can't push combat rolls. You can spend luck, apparently, just not on damage rolls.
That's a lot of luck I'd need to spend, y'all.
Okay. So he succeeds. So he does damage to you.
Uh-huh.
So he does 5 damage to you as he bites into you and takes a meaty chunk out.
That's exactly half of my hit points.
Ooh, make a Constitution roll to see if you stay conscious and you suffer a major wound.
I succeed on my con roll.
Okay, that's good.
Did you just barely succeed on your con roll?
Do you have 50?
Yeah, I have 60 in con.
Oh.
Nice. Irene, kind of beefy.
Yeah. And it's Leo's turn.
Leo unloads the rest of his revolver shots.
Yep.
So first one made with advantage. He hits on that. Oh, thank God I got the 42. First shot. All right, 8 damage. Next one, regular styles. Ooh, that's oh well, nothing special for hard successes, but still another 5 and misses but not fumbles on that one.
Great.
And that's out of bullets.
Okay. So, yes, go ahead.
Oh yeah. All right, that's it. Yeah, that's really all I can do.
Cool. So, basically, now that you're out of bullets with both guns, you can spend your next turn to reload one of your guns, spending the entire action you would to do that, or you can do running gun, I think is what they call it, where basically you can suffer a penalty die to be able to load one bullet real quick and shoot off that one bullet.
Okay. Can I scream fall back. Get back to my car.
All right. And are you going to move as well? Did you want to start moving away?
Yeah, I'm going to start moving. I don't know how far I can get. Tell me when I can stop.
You can move to what's your movement speed? 7? Or 8?
My movement speed is 9. I'm fast.
Oh shoot! Then yeah, you can make it around this corner because I think that's what I was saying. Like Irene could like cover like half the distance of the building. So, Marvin.
I'm gonna keep dragging Leroy as far as I can drag him.
Okay, you can drag him to like the door.
You'll have to move him.
I got it. Butcher.
Is he alive
Right.
or is he just unconscious?
I mean, do you want in-game knowledge or your knowledge?
Does he have a pulse or not?
He does have a pulse. And it's- yeah.
Yeah, so Butcher's going to attack this zombie here
Okay.
with the horn once more.
Get in
Perfect.
front of Irene.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming I can like squeeze or like go around them here.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Surround.
So make that hit.
My God. No, what?
Stop attacking with the trumpet.
What doesn't matter? I'm just rolling way too high for anything.
Are you gonna stay there or are you gonna start running away?
Well, does the zombie what does the zombie do here?
Oh, that's right. I guess he can fight back.
Or
Nah,
dodge?
he failed too.
Okay. um
Let's fall back.
okay. I'll fall back once more, probably like
Yeah,
You're-
that's yeah.
I have like 7 moves, so
Dan?
I'm gonna just take a quick step to like get in firing, like point blank firing range. I've got 2 shots left.
Pew pew.
maybe Dan can end it out. The curse itself.
Okay, so the first one hits.
Cool.
So that's 11 damage.
Nice.
Wow.
And then I fire the second shot. That one does not hit.
Okay. So
And
you
then,
yeah.
Go ahead.
You sink in the bullets, and the zombies still don't seem very much phased by like being shot and such like that. But you still are sinking in some damage and everything. So he's still standing, and he's still standing tall. But you sink in some damage.
And now I run the fuck away.
All right, you can get to where Butcher is. Yeah. All right, little
Bye,
zombie
Irene.
Jimmy.
Thanks,
Uh,
guys.
Yeah, everybody left Irene, so he's gonna bite you. But Irene, you can dodge or you can fight back.
Oh,
Dodge.
we're dodging.
Good. Good.
He got a normal success.
I have a normal success as well.
You
Oh,
he
that's
does
not, that's not a great success or a hard success for you?
No.
How do I have a higher dodge than you?
Because I think you
It's
put
happier.
points into dodge, Leo.
I just
I
kept
don't think
it
you
off my
can
deck.
put points
No, I
into
don't think you
dodge.
can put points into. Oh, you can put points into
can.
dodge.
It's
It's half your
default is
dex,
half
and then you
dex,
can
but you
play-
can
it's a-
still
Yeah.
invest into it.
Can I
I-
spend
I put-
luck? I don't know.
Well, right now you wouldn't take damage. You both got a success.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dodge.
actually.
Dodge if you make the
Yay.
same roll as same level of success as the attacker, it doesn't hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fighting back
Run.
is like they try to deal damage to you, and you can't deal damage back. But then like, and that's why it's harder because it's basically turning their attack into yours. But
Gotcha.
dodging is basically just being like, if you meet whatever they have, you're like, I dodge out of the way. So,
Cool.
and with that, it is Irene's turn.
I ran away.
Bolt.
You can get to where like Leo is, definitely.
I yell, "Screw you" to these guys for leaving me. And then I leave them.
Oh.
Sweet.
That's fine. That's fair.
I healed you and y'all ditched me.
Yeah. I mean, Butcher did it first.
Dan, what does this say about our friendship? You're playing as yourself.
Look, all right. I just suffered a major wound. There's a zombie right now. What do you want from me here? Okay. It just seemed like the thing to do. And honestly, I thought that guy was dead. I thought the guy in the turn order was dead. And that, in my mind, I was like, oh, no, it'll be Ashley before it becomes the zombie again. And then she can run away. And then it was like, all right, it's the zombie's turn. And I was like, wait, shit.
Wait, I just hear excuses.
All right,
Okay, whatever.
you remember you parked the car down here, so as long as you get down here, you'll be able to kind of like hop in the car and go. So, are you running down there?
You can't really let a zombie out, loot.
So my turn, right?
Yeah.
Leo is gonna toss his keys to Irene and go to the trunk and get my rifle. And then he's gonna spend this turn reloading his auto 45.
Perfect. You do so. Marvin, are you going to continue to drag Leroy?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep dragging Leroy to Leo's car.
All right. You can get like to this like first garage door right here. Shoop. There we go. Butcher.
Yeah, I'm running. Let's see, I've got 7 speed from here. Can I get around here? I don't know. What did we do with the guy?
Who?
You know, this Leroy fella. What did we do with him?
Leroy and Leo points.
I'm keeping him because we need to figure out where he got this goddamn trumpet.
You know, we could just tie up some bricks, you know, to his feet, throw him in the water here.
And how does that tell us where the trumpet came from?
Well, I mean, he's about dead anyway, isn't he?
He's still alive.
Dan, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to go like there and
Reload.
reload.
All right, you do so. Zombie moves, but he is the slowest out of all you all, so he gets to like right here. Irene?
Yeah, so I take the keys that Leo gave me. And where is Leo's car? Is it not
Down
on
here.
the map?
Yeah.
Down here.
Can I?
So you
How far
probably
can I get
this turn.
to it?
You can get to it this turn for sure.
Okay. I get in the car.
Perfect. You start it up. We'll say
and I
that's what
start it.
we'll say that's all you can do this turn for right now, but you get in the car and you start it up, so.
Because that's what she was told to do.
Hey, she just received a major wound, all right?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's chaotic. It's
Leo's
chaotic.
not mad. He hears it start up and he's like, all right.
Hopefully she
Hey.
doesn't ditch us.
She's not gonna leave Leo.
All right. Leo, you've reloaded your gun.
Leo's gonna take a step around here, and he is going to take this turn to aim. I think I have to take a turn to aim, right?
You do, yeah, but that means you get plus 50 to your initiative and a bonus die to your next attack. Well, to your next firearm attack. So.
Yep.
Cool. You're gonna aim. Marvin, you're gonna continue dragging Leo or Leroy to
Yep.
the car. Oh, we'll say you guys can make it right there. All right. Butcher.
So I'm gonna try and catch up with these guys. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
as far as I can get here. Uh, I'm gonna keep an eye on this unconscious fellow. I don't know. I don't trust him. And in fact, I'd like to keep a knife at his throat.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dan.
I'm also going to aim.
Okay, you both aim. The zombie moves a little bit closer, but can't get to you guys. He gets to about right there. And we start the turn. It's actually Leo first, and then Dan, who have been aiming their guns at the zombie. So, Leo, why don't you go first on your turn?
All right. I am going to take my shot.
Boom!
Boom. Boom. And first one hits. Oh, nice. So that's 11 damage. And do I get the bonus? It's just a normal attack now because that just kind of negates the.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That one also hits.
Oh, hey, just to let you know, aiming. When you take a round to aim, you lose the advantage if it does damage or if you move while aiming. So I think it only affects your first shot that deals damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
the
this
bonus
one
die.
made it disadvantage.
Yes, exactly.
Ah, wow, I still hit.
Cool, perfect.
This would be 5,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna shoot one more time.
Oh, look
And
at
that is a actually I meet the 9 is exactly what I needed to get the extreme success.
All
Nice.
right.
So that's going to be 12 plus another 10.
Oh,
So
All right.
that is 14 damage on the attack.
perfect. Are you gonna move as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna tap Dan. I'm like, shoot and fall back. Let him come to us. And I'm gonna take cover if I can get behind this car and take some cover.
Absolutely. Dan, you're up.
So I also started blasting.
Stop blasting.
So yeah,
Yeah,
47
bonus.
hits.
Yeah.
So that's 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? I roll again, and I have disadvantage this time.
Yes,
Mhm.
correct.
Because we're not in point blank range.
Well, no matter what, it's not going to hit. But
Okay.
oh, hi, ha, ha, ha.
You got one shot.
Yeah, you got one.
And then I'm going to go like there to like
Mhm.
kind of confuse the zombie. You know.
Perfect. Yeah, divide them up. Cool. Irene, it is your turn. So you have started the car. You should have access to be able to drive the car. I can make it a little bit bigger to make it more realistic, but
Can I back that shit up?
yep. right up past Leroy. Yeah.
Like sort of in the middle. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Back that shit up. Yell out the window, Leo, you still need your gun?
Yes, please.
So I get out, pop the trunk, grab the rifle.
All right, perfect.
How can I run to Leo?
Yeah, you can run to. Well, you did drive the car. I'm gonna say you're able to get out the gun, but you probably can't run all the way to Leo just yet.
Okay. I leave the car running.
Maybe Butcher takes the gun because Irene has a major wound.
Marvin, you want to drag Leroy
I'll
into the
probably
car?
just load Leroy into the back of the car.
Okay, you do so. Butcher. You take the rifle from Irene?
Yeah, sure. I'll take the rifle.
Irene, do you give it
Scary.
willingly or yeah?
Somebody needs to keep a gun pointed at this guy.
Oh, Leo needs that. Can you run it to him?
Yeah, I can take the rifle. I got it.
I let go.
But Leroy, I know you got a pistol, Irene. You should keep it trained on this Leroy boy.
He looks dead.
Not dead,
I don't
just
trust him.
unconscious.
It's not dead yet. And we know what happens to people we think are dead. They come back alive.
He's the one who does that, though.
Ah, just saying. Let's just be safe here.
You have the trumpet.
Yeah, how are you holding that? You have a rifle in one hand and the trumpet. Do you have like
Yeah.
a holster for your knives?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't honestly don't know if butchers surely have like something they can hook.
I mean,
Like,
the
yeah, I
rifle
don't know
does-
what they use though.
The rifle has a
But-
strap too?
the rifle should have a strap.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, that's true. That's fair. But
It's a common. It's a military issued weapon.
So,
Yeah.
Butcher, you probably can't make it to where you can see the zombie, but you can probably make it to where like Dan is and like or on the other side of him on this side of the car. And if you want to spend your turn aiming, you can do that.
I guess I mean I can aim. If I can't get to him, I can't give him the weapon. So
True.
Yeah. So how far did you say I can move?
Where
Uh,
Dan is, like right at that line.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, I'll-
yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll aim in for my action. And
Okay. So you're kind of like aiming through the car, so it might be a little bit difficult to make a shot through there, but you can still aim through it. So.
Okay.
All right, Dan. Oh wait, no, sorry, you went first. I'm sorry. All right, zombie moves. He rounds the corner, but that's as far as he can get. And since Butcher was aiming, he gets to go first because he gets 50 plus his initiative, which would put him at 100. So, if you want to take the shot with the rifle, or if you want to run it to, I guess you can run it to Leo if you want to do that.
Sorry, did Leo say he was out of bullets?
He reloaded.
Okay. Right. No, that makes sense because he took like 3 shots and it's out on both weapons.
Mhm.
Okay. So I guess if I'm shooting through here, I would just have no advantage from aiming in because I'm shooting through the car.
Yeah, you'd get a penalty die from trying to shoot through it, so I'd say it'd just negate out that first shot.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Christian, I'm really upset that you used the gun that only holds one bullet to not give it to the guy with the 75 skill.
I couldn't get it.
That was a
You
really bad.
You got any
That was
more
not a
info?
good call.
So, I'm guessing that did not hit, correct?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, it's Irene's turn. Irene, you handed the rifle off to Butcher. He ran around the side of the car, took a shot at the zombie. It did not hit.
I get my derringer out of my little purse and I sit back in the driver's seat. And
Okay.
I yell at and I say, "Boys, hurry up!"
Leo.
Leo looks at Blevins. He goes, "You worthless piece of shit." And then he lets go at the zombie again.
All right, shoot.
Drive here.
Hey.
All right. That's
Looks like that's a
a hard. That's a hard success, not a great success, unless I
Yeah.
can spend luck.
You can spend luck. We actually, funny enough,
I'm
we
gonna spend
determined
1 point
that
of
was
luck.
possible.
I'm going to spend 1 point of luck to push this into a extreme success.
Okay, you do so.
That's awesome. And so that'll be another 12 points of damage plus another 8 points of damage. So that's 20.
He's still
Ouch.
standing. Do you want to take another shot?
Hell
I
yeah.
don't understand. What is the zombie made of? There's something
Evil.
we're missing here.
All right. Missed that one. And then third shot. Yeah. So, well, that would have been disadvantage. There's disadvantage. All right. No fumble. Thank God. And then third shot. Ah! Miss.
So miss on the other 2 shots?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Marvin, you have loaded Leroy into the car. What are you doing now?
Wait, real quick. Leo, did you want to move back?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Leo's going to move back to right here. Put some good distance between him and the zombie.
Is Leroy like bleeding out or?
No, he didn't suffer a major wound. He just
Okay.
went to 0 HP, so he's just unconscious. So if anybody successfully performs first aid, he will wake up.
Okay. Is he gonna die? Is he
No.
at like risk of death?
You can only die if you've suffered a major wound.
Oh, yeah. He hasn't actually suffered a major wound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's not at risk of dying. I don't need to do any first aid on him at the moment.
Nope. And just to let you guys know, because you're probably not going to make it over there, Archie the Boss Bonato bled out on the second round of combat, so...
That makes sense.
Sweet.
Fine.
But anyways, Marvin, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna get in the car and say we should just get in the car and leave. I don't think we can outpace a zombie in a vehicle.
Butcher. Sorry, you went up first. Sorry, I don't adjust.
Nobody's
Yeah.
like driving it, right?
Irene, are you in the driver's seat?
Yeah.
Okay, Irene's in the driver's seat.
I tell Irene to ram the zombie with the car. To run over it.
Where is? I want to, but I would rather have everyone in the car.
That's my turn.
Dan.
The car's going to do massive damage to the zombie.
I'm gonna shoot.
Do it!
Bam!
All right,
Nice.
Dan. That was the last.
is a hard success. What?
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Four damage.
That was the last damage that needed for the zombie to die. So
Really?
describe how you finish zombie little Jimmy Foster.
I just nothing special. Just a well placed shot to the dome. Just and all right, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle, kids.
All right, yeah. Combat is over. The
I love
combat. Leroy, unconscious Leroy, is in the back of Leo's car. The boss's gang is half zombie, half dead. And you guys seem to have. Butcher has the 4-valved silver trumpet in his possession right now. So yeah, what's going on? You guys all piling in and driving off? Where are you going to?
Leo walks over to Butcher. Give me that.
I pick up the cat that Marvin kicked.
Oh, you do?
I thought
And
it
then he
ran
walks
away.
over to this
I thought it
truck.
bolted.
This big truck.
Yeah.
and he sees if the keys are. You know, look for some keys.
Yeah, sure. Give me a luck roll.
A luck roll.
Yeah.
All right. Not lucky enough.
Yeah. You weren't able to find any keys, but yeah. You know what's here.
All right. Well, I'll let people know it's here. No use letting a good haul go to waste. All right, let's hop in the truck or the Studebaker.
Perfect. You guys speed off. Where are you guys heading off to?
Probably
Do we
Butcher's
used
place.
to go to a hospital?
Nah,
You
he's
think
not
we
going
should
to a hospital.
destroy
He
this
survives.
thing?
He survives through the grace of God. We're not helping him.
So it can never be used again.
Yeah, what do
Also,
we do with the
Let's
trumpet?
let's run through this. We show up. This dude's riddled with bullets. How's that gonna look? We can't
We
take
just
him to a
drop him and
hospital.
run.
We need to talk to him.
Yeah.
He's the only person who knows where the fucking trumpet comes from.
All
Look,
right,
let's
all
take it-
right.
let's-
Give me directions to
let's
Leo's
take him to
apartment
Hell's
then.
Kitchen. I know where we can hide up.
Your apartment?
I'm gonna take him. No, not to my apartment. Are you fucking kidding me? We're not going to Manhattan. Yeah. So we go to Hell's Kitchen and we go to one of the hideouts.
You're giving me
We're go-
directions, right?
I
Yes.
know where my safe houses are.
Yeah. You guys successfully. You guys, yeah. You roll up to, if that's what everybody's doing. You guys roll up to one of Leo's safe houses. Christian, what was Butcher saying about the trumpet?
I'm just asking if we should just destroy this so nobody can use it again.
Not
But
yet.
I know that we
Aren't
haven't
you
talked to the
supposed to
guy
know
yet.
about this mythical shit?
Hey, I only know what they want me to know.
Yeah.
And it's a
good.
limited amount of things. But I mean, certain circumstances calls for
Call your people.
secrecy. And I think we should destroy it.
Weren't you like tempted by a demon about resurrecting the dead like a month ago?
I tried to get past that. I'm still working on that, man. He's bringing it back up. But
I'm not
it's
going to let
true.
you forget.
That
You tried to
happened.
kill us.
What? I mean, does it sound like I'm trying to kill you when I'm trying to destroy the one thing that was bringing zombies back to life and that almost killed two of us? I'm trying to help.
Butcher, does that trumpet have that symbol from that book on it?
Oh, good question, Irene.
Let's look at it.
You inspect it closely, Butcher, and you discover to your horror that while there are many etched carvings in the trumpet, one is most noticeable on the fourth valve, the sign, the sigil of Nyarlathotep.
Mm.
Clearly, Nyarlathotep gave Leroy this trumpet, maybe to resurrect his dead wife. It didn't go well. I mean, let's just do first aid on the guy and interrogate him. Tie him
Damn.
up.
Man, maybe we should go to the Trinity. Maybe we should go to wherever his wife's buried.
We can ask him when he wakes up where he got the trumpet from and how he got
All
it.
right, well, let's wake him up while I drive there.
No, we wait until we
Someone's
get
got to
to
apply first aid.
we get to Leo's safe house. When does that happen,
That's
Spencer? Has that happened yet?
It's happened.
there.
Okay.
You're there.
Okay. First aid. Is he tied up? You got all of his limbs tied up?
Yes, he's
We
all
tie him
tied
up.
up. He's all tied up. We administer first aid.
I fumbled.
That
Oh,
you just killed him, I'm pretty
Crit
sure.
fails on first aid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just killed him.
Did
You
I just-
definitely, You definitely did. You definitely did. There's no like you okay.
All right.
Here's what happens. You guys roll up. You're all freaking out, bleeding out. You've taken a lot of damage from the zombies that were resurrected. And you like imagine like a bank heist gone wrong, right? Like you guys are like scrambling in, you're going in, maybe a couple of you are kind of looking over your shoulders because you're a little bit
Reservoir
paranoid.
Dogs.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
scene of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. So you like, wander in.
It's a pig.
And you you slam Leroy into like a chair, and maybe like Butcher's like tying up his hands or something like that, and Dan is as well, and like Irene goes, oh, I'll fix him up, and like you go to like maybe like stitch up like like something on his chest, and like the scalpel slips and you slit his throat, like it like slips in your hand, and it's like it gashes up, and you guys are all stuck there. Just realizing that like his head just slumps and his blood just pours out of his neck.
We put a tarp down.
I can fix this. I can
We
fix
should have put a
this.
tarp.
Yeah,
Can I
if there's anyone that can fix this, Irene.
Can you push a fumble?
No, they happen.
Wait,
We can play the trumpet and bring him back.
did she lose
No.
sanity because she accidentally slit this dude's throat?
I guess we destroy the trumpet and wipe our hands of the situation and walk away. That's all
Yeah.
that we really
No,
can
no,
do.
no.
I concur.
That's what I say.
Try to fix him.
Irene unsuccessfully tries to patch up the dead man. How are you guys trying to destroy the trumpet?
Melting it.
let's-
Where's the closest furnace?
Can't we just cut it in?
Where's the closest iron
Hey,
forge?
can I ask somebody? Can I ask if one of the guys around the safe house knows where we got
We
like
know.
a foundry or something?
Yeah,
the,
sure.
The funeral home.
Shop.
Maybe the funeral home.
The
does
funeral home. We can cremate
Yeah.
it. That's a good idea.
There you go.
Let's take Leroy with us.
Oh yeah, we'll put him in the thing in the same furnace and just.
Yeah, we
Push
might
that
have to
button.
sneak
So you guys
back,
are driving to the funeral home to cremate it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
double checking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
We wait until midnight so no one's there when we do it.
That's good for bodies. I don't know about a trumpet,
Okay.
but you know what?
Brass melts at 1700 degrees Fahrenheit. A cremation chamber burns somewhere between 14 and 1800 degrees Fahrenheit, so that should work.
Perfect. It works.
These are good furnaces.
Right. So after a very long night, maybe you guys have patched yourself up. You're able to successfully break into the funeral home, get Leroy, his now like very dead body. Maybe you put the trumpet in his hands and you push him in and you set the oven on and you heat it up. You turn it to the 1700
No, I want to
settings.
rewind. We explicitly do not put that trumpet in his hands. Those are two.
you don't?
Those
Okay,
things are
all right.
kept separate. You
One
can't.
chamber.
Yeah.
One chamber. Okay, all right. You cremate Leroy first. You take him out. You put the trumpet in. You put it in. You're cranking up the
We
settings.
make the trumpet.
It gets to 1600. It gets to 1700. It gets to 1800. You start to push it to the 1900, but the trumpet does not melt. Looking on from the void, Nyarlathotep howls with laughter, down to all of your ears and into your souls, right to the center of the cosmos, to the court of Azathoth. Azathoth? Right to the court of Azathoth. Blending indissolubly with the blind and idiot chorus of squealing charnel flutes. And that's where we end the adventure, with the investigators left with this artifact that seems to be indestructible. After having seen and gone through many of different experiences of Leroy bringing many people back from the dead. I guess that's the end of this tale for now. And yeah, that's basically the end of Dead Man Stomp. So yeah. So I guess to kind of end that, can we just kind of cover what each adventurer would, or each investigator would be doing after the end of this adventure, and we'll kind of call it from there if that sounds good.
Irene is gonna drink herself into alcoholism after accidentally killing that guy, and ruining it for the party until she checks herself into rehab to get her therapy figured out, her mental health figured out, and heal from her major wound, which is going to take 5 weeks to heal from. So, and she vows to quit the Cthulhu business, and she just wants to work on her little farmhouse.
She retires to a farm.
Yeah, the one from the last adventure.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Um,
Good.
Yeah. Leo lets his crew know about this warehouse full of hooch and the demise of a
The boss.
rival. Yeah, a rival crime family, and they begin to move in, take over their territory,
And make a lot of
Leo profits
money
from the hooch, and his status rises amongst the Hell's Kitchen gang.
Oh yeah.
And he enjoys a life of wealth and happiness, largely choosing to ignore the last few weeks of his life. That is until he probably gets roped into the next chapter of this nonsense.
Somehow it's always these guys, all of these investigators brought together by some circumstance.
Oh yeah. Oh, and he hires Dan on. He offers Dan a job, running, being a bookkeeper at one of his warehouses. Because
okay.
he's good.
I'm not good with numbers. I'm good with words, but I'm gonna fail a couple roles there.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Marketing for the illegal booze, nice.
I would probably graciously appreciate Leo's offer. I would probably turn it down and return back to my wife. Return from where I was to Ohio, and at least heal, but casually wonder for many moons what could have been if I kept looking into stuff. What else is out there? Just slowly preparing myself with knowledge and maybe peering a little bit closer into the window.
Nice. Yeah. The knowledge
There's
will
also
never.
do not serve in all of my establishments, and it's a picture of Butcher.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, that's okay, because upon agreement, of course, with the party, Butcher suggests that they return this item, since we could not destroy it, to the SEU, so that they may assume all responsibility. And Butcher decides to retire his shop, and the smuggling and the membership within the SEU. And Zoe always said that she'd love to have a farm. So he's going to go start up a new life and distance himself physically from all of this.
Butcher, you want to be my neighbor?
Let's see how bad this alcoholism is. Gonna cause trouble on the farm.
I like to imagine that Irene's never done any farm work in her entire life, so most of you two being neighbors is her calling you every day and being like, Butcher.
How do I milk the cows?
The seeds go in the ground.
Not on it? I thought you just threw them out and watered them.
Sure, Irene, you can come out here anytime. I guess we just have this long-lasting friendship and drown our sorrows in the
Yeah,
booze.
together.
Marvin, what
Oh,
about you?
Oh, Marvin, he goes back to Philly. He gets a cheesesteak, and he continues blasting truth waves day in and day out. Make sure the world knows about the alien threat,
Yeah.
Nyarlathotep, that's coming to get us.
Oh man. Yeah, does he
in
believe?
the end, is Marvin that wrong? He's a cosmic horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
What is-
Nyarlathotep actually is from somewhere in outer space.
Really? Oh man. What does Marvin believe Nyarlathotep is? Does he believe he's an alien, like a
Yeah.
Martian god, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's an alien. He's from
course.
an advanced technological civilization, and he
That's
needs.
beautiful.
He's on his way, probably. He's on his way here on his spaceship, right now.
Well, perfect. Yeah. I think that's a very fitting end for everyone. Everybody kind of retires, trying to get out of the Cthulhu-esque life after very, very narrowly avoiding very quick and painful deaths, or by being driven insane. Some of you already being touched by going insane. And yeah, that's basically the end of Dead Man's Stomp. Just to answer your guys' question, I know the zombies seem to never die, and I want to reveal to you why that is. So, monsters, those raised from the dead are zombies. Each loses only 1 hit point from a bullet attack. All other attacks, such as with a knife, inflict half the roll damage. And it might be my fault because I try to like give the hint, but without directly telling you, by saying like the zombies don't really seem to be
Yeah.
that affected by the bullets. But now that the combat is over, that's why it was taking so long. It's because even though Dan, Justin, you were nailing those extreme successes, it was only 1 point of damage each time.
Damn it.
Is there any
Yeah.
Bye.
zombie shoot him in the head rules?
Not in the starter set.
Okay,
So I bet if I did some more investigating, maybe there is.
because that's something you could do, like for an extreme success, give them a
Yeah.
headshot and let it do normal damage, maybe.
Ooh, that's a good idea. But yeah,
And then otherwise, it's just 1 HP.
did you guys have any questions about like this adventure or how things were supposed to progress or anything?
What happened to the guy's wife?
Leroy's wife?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really sad. So Marnie was apparently ran over a year prior, if you would have gotten that backstory. But before we go any further, hey, I know we're like an hour past our normal time. So if anybody has any other plans to right now, feel free to leave. I'm happy to stay on and kind of answer questions about the campaign and everything, but I don't want to keep anybody up from our normal time. So
Yeah, sorry guys, I do have to split, but it's been fun
Yeah.
this round.
yeah,
Same, I gotta get out of here too.
no worries. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Justin.
Spencer, hit me up offline with what Joey was actually doing at the
At the funeral. Yeah, I'll let you. I'll say it here after you're gone, but I'll text you too.
Yeah, me too. I'm curious. I'll catch
Yeah.
you guys later.
later.
Bye, guys.